Stevie impression! Accidental just then.
There was like a Freudian slip.
He's done it!
No, Joe, this opens a whole new
No,
world.
that experiment they did with the dogs, where they would ring.
What are you
Pavlov-
doing with that ad? Genuinely, watching this while washing the dishes at a Chinese. Thanks, Joe, for calling my Sunday shift a waste of my existence.
Would you say you have a big ego?
See, I don't think the word big is the word.
Humongous.
Are you...
Me! That is mad!
Before I had my ear surgery, I had big sticking out ears. Mr. Temple would call me Gizmo! But it humiliated me. I got called Dumbo and Satellite Dish.
Salsa chicken legend. Oh, got me f***ing raw.
I got freaking DM'd by Love Island,
Mate,
Australia.
You've got to do it.
Welcome, my friend. We are joined today by special guests. Their name are Theo Baker.
No water.
Their name are
My hat.
Luke Martin.
Thank you.
Gandhi.
Use my actual name as well.
And he's just confessed something to us. Right? Very controversial.
Yeah, very.
This bloke has not washed his hair the whole year. Why have you not done that?
Let me guess. It cleans itself.
Oh, that is actually what
cringe.
creeps say.
Yeah. Let me guess, you don't use shower gel on your armpits as well, because it cleans
And you
itself.
don't wipe your bum.
And you finger your own ass.
Oh.
Right. We're a minute in.
So what?
There's no need. Okay, right.
No need. The guys
no
no
need.
Initially, I stopped shampooing my hair because I hated it after I shampooed it. You ever do that? What? Do you ever have it where like you shampoo your hair and you're like, oh, it's not the same as it was before. It's not
Never
like,
once.
No,
had
it does
that.
have more personality.
No, but in fairness, I'm not directly.
Oh, look at
aggressive.
him abusing me.
no.
What a shock.
Guys, be nice to each other.
So,
because
you
listen to it. No, I'm talking. Listen, when you wash your hair, it does lose personality, right? So right now, look how like it's got too much personality right
It's
now.
way too
But
much.
I understand.
In fairness, I need a haircut. I agree.
He's talking.
But
Fuck off.
it's got too much personality now, and it does look like the what you used to rake the garden.
A rake?
Right?
Yeah. It's giving that energy mixed with a bird's nest.
Rake energy.
Giving gotta be
Reiki
very
energy.
careful how
You're
you
very
say that.
reiki,
Put your
mate.
briefcase out. What are you doing?
Why have you got that on the table?
Like, I can just hold it back with some.
Oh,
Like, as
not-
if you think that's a good look.
no, he did that. He did that last week.
He's got his curls hanging down by his eyelids.
What, do you want me to go the whole way?
Oh gosh.
Oh, that is vile. You look like you're off like...
See, this is those that are listening right now. You are missing out on
and
certain things.
You know, if you are watching us on YouTube, you can also listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
I thought you were going to say something more important, which is obviously we're trying to hit 1 million subscribers, guys. So make sure you
Yeah!
subscribe. Because obviously we hit it over Christmas with Sally, as she promised us. But sadly,
Sally is the person, the psychic that said we would have reached 1 million by Christmas.
just in case you
It's now nearly next Christmas, and we still haven't. So if you could hit subscribe and help us to get 1 million,
Yeah, but-
that would change our lives. What would it actually? Does it matter?
Yeah,
Like,
get a
do we
plaque.
actually give a shit?
Yeah, we get a plaque. That would be sick.
But
We
what,
started
just
from zero,
an
mate.
ornament to go on the wall.
Yeah, it's a physical plaque for a...
And this was just my second channel.
no,
that I
it was
renamed Wafflin.
what you want to... What
This
is
is-
liar?
it
It's
already
creepy
had-
liar.
wait, it already had, like-
creep.
It already had 900k subs.
No, it didn't. No,
didn't, mate.
That is bullshit.
I had 0 subscribers.
No, it had
Why
like
are you weird for?
930k subs, and
didn't.
now it's at like
No, it didn't.
934.
Because like they had all unsubbed.
What do you mean they didn't unsub?
Yeah, you were down to like 700. when
No,
this channel
mate, it was
started.
0. This is a brand new channel.
No.
How many?
It was
subscribers-
600,000
How many subscribers would Wafflin have if we had started on a brand new
or
channel?
400,000.
Yeah, just whatever the difference is. Oh, no, but like...
No, but
maybe
some of those
existing-
people would have
Yeah,
subscribed.
existing Wafflin Mafia members were like, what the hell? I already subscribed to this channel. Have I been creeped out? And, yeah, they had.
I'm unsubscribing.
Yeah, I think many people did when we first started.
I
Guys,
reckon we'd be on more subs.
What if we started a fresh channel?
Yeah, anyways, carry on, darling.
No, I did have one thought.
Oh, from the shower?
No, this was just while I was actually hanging out, right?
Who?
In public. I was at Starbucks.
On your own?
Yeah. I was editing. By the way, I started editing in cafes this week because my own house was driving me crazy. Does anyone relate to this?
Cabin fever.
If you
Cabin fever.
Yeah, if you put yourself in the real world, what was that all
you
about?
see that?
I don't know. You just start doing that weird thing with your eyes again. Yeah, like what?
No, there's a bit of fluff.
But when you go in the real world and you like live in the real world, you feel better.
Oh, fucking hell. Put that on.
No, what I mean by this is like, because I was editing in public, surrounded by people, my mind couldn't spiral into like going into overly emotional places when I'm like when I'm by myself at home.
You couldn't cry alone in Starbucks.
Yeah, because you have to keep your shit together because you're actually in public.
Yeah, it's called cabin fever.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that is actually a thing. That's like, people during lockdown when they had to work from home. I mean, you guys wouldn't understand, but
I literally worked from home. Why do you have this
but
attitude?
he thinks he's above us.
Like, you are literally one of us now. You're an actual TikToker, mate.
Yeah, like
I'm a TikToker.
we're gonna get onto that in a minute.
We are getting onto that.
He had his voice
Seriously,
out.
look, you always bring us down for us working and providing a nice income for all three of us.
Yeah, like
actually.
we are the working class.
Like, you are a YouTuber. You shoot the YouTubers down when you are one. So you're shooting yourself
I
down
technically
here.
am. I'm like a part-time YouTuber.
Anyways,
But what I was trying to say is like a lot of people, what they had to do during lockdown was separate where they worked and where they like lived. Because obviously most people would wake up in their bedroom, watch TV in their bedroom, work in their
but
bedroom.
this is why pornography rates went up.
What the fuck are you on about? Why are you bringing porn
that
into
have
it?
No,
any
but that did
toleration?
happen. I remember Logan Paul talking about it, and he was like, "Mate, I can't stop
I love
myself."
Logan so much. I listen to everything he does.
What is the new Logan obsession?
No, it's not.
Not new, is it?
Wait, what do you mean? I listened to Impulsive when I went cycling.
Every single week I am the first viewer and subscriber.
No, Theo, what you doing that?
He
over and over?
regrets it so bad.
No, basically, I listened to it whilst I was cycling
When was that?
in lockdown, and I remember him saying, "I can't stop watching porn," and I think loads of lads had that. I may
So
have,
imagine you on your bike going, "Oh my god, same."
yes,
Oh.
and people also cut their own hair.
No, that was just you.
Yeah, that was just...
And everyone,
Oh,
did,
no,
everyone shaved their head in lockdown, didn't they?
No, I grew mine out.
Yeah, well, there was one
And
end
then
of
I
the
bleached
spectrum
it.
or the other, and
Yeah,
you were
mine
obviously
came,
very much on.
my sides went curly. No, obviously this is what nah, legit, bro. Lockdown was when
Do you even have any size?
lockdown was when the transplant worked. Actually,
When
if you
it
look back,
worked?
it's thick and full.
Theo,
Especially if you go look at like our podcast from that summer, mate. Very thick, very full hair. If you say otherwise, you're literally lying.
So is it
I
like
got-
how Luke's is now on
It
the
was,
side?
yeah.
Like turn it to the right, turn it to the right,
Oh, curly.
and now to the left,
Curly.
now down, now up.
Good boy.
Good boy. Anyways, so there's a point that I wanted to make, everybody. Right? Is it possible for us to trick ourselves into liking anything if you give yourself a dopamine hit as it's happening? Do you get me?
So if I wanted
hear me
to-
out.
So if I wanted to learn to like mayo, as I'm eating mayo, something's
If
good,
you-
I'm getting like...
Yeah, you get like a
No,
blowy
if you
or
do
something.
something as well. So say if you, I know this gives me a good feeling. The X thing. I don't know what that thing is, and you do something that you actually hate. At the same time, you're getting dopamine whilst doing this thing that you hate. So technically, you're tricking yourself into having a good time whilst doing that thing, and that then lives, like your brain remembers that. Am I making any
no,
sense?
I
here?
don't-
Honestly,
yeah,
like
but-
fucking hell, like you're coming up with this stuff in your head.
No,
aren't you?
because this
That's
is really
mad.
deep now.
Yeah,
Is it?
no,
No,
yeah.
I'm going to take this deep.
Yeah.
Because this is why. Now, warning. Big warning. On screen, I'm going to give you a moment. This is the warning that I'm giving. But this is what certain victims of certain assault things may experience when it turns into a fetish later in life. I'm taking it really weird.
No, are you
you
talking...
get me?
Are you talking about when...
For example, sexual assault victims.
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah. They, later in life, may have kinks and fetishes that may be
That true?
related to what happened then. And what can happen during actual
It can
sexual
make you more
activity
promiscuous.
is dopamine can be activated during sex, because it is literally like dopamine that makes you enjoy
How
sex.
did you learn about this?
I don't, mate. I just had a thought whilst I was in Starbucks, bro.
Because
You actually don't know if this is true.
But I
no,
feel
no,
like,
no, no. It actually is true because it can, as a result, make you more like promiscuous.
Paraphilic.
Because have you heard of? Oh shit! What's the syndrome called where people fall in love with their kidnappers or abusers? Oh, what it's no. Huh?
Stockholm.
Yeah, Stockholm syndrome. Can we
Stockholm.
Google
Why is
that?
it named after that? Imagine if it's called Eastbourne syndrome.
I know.
That's not fair.
It's named after Dr. Stockholm.
Oh, not just they've picked a random
It's not named
city.
after a city.
But you must have heard about
City.
this, surely.
What is it? Well, so let me read it. Stockholm syndrome is a coping mechanism to a captive or abusive situation. People develop positive feelings towards their captors or abusers over time. This condition applies to situations including child abuse, coach-athlete abuse, relationship abuse, and sex trafficking.
But I've heard of that one, yeah.
Because there will be positive things that come from that. So, for example, if you're being held captive, right? This is still the same person that brings you food and feeds
Dopamine
you.
hit. Dopamine hit. So if you're releasing dopamine, your brain
sad, though, isn't it?
your brain starts to accidentally relate that to a good feeling.
But you've been so beat down, like physically and mentally, that you're now. This is your dopamine.
Yeah,
It's really sad.
But it can be used in a good way. So as in, if you can release dopamine or endorphins, whatever ones, whilst exercising, even though you don't enjoy the exercise and you have memories of like a good feeling, so you can relate it to a good feeling, not just a bad one. Whereas the thought before you've even done it, if you've never been to the gym before, is just maybe the bad things.
Like, for example, runner's high. When like a runner gets runner's high, it makes them want to go out another one. So if you don't like running, so a lot of people don't like running, but then they do it once finally, like, oh my God, it's amazing. And then they do it again.
No, kind of, but I think the point Weller's making here is can you incorporate one thing that you do like into something that you don't like in order to make you
So
like
if you
that?
made me,
so
Because the association
give yourself a
is there.
dopamine hit while you're doing something you don't like. Boom, your brain now thinks has had a good time doing that thing. It just needs to be careful not to relate the dopamine hit to the decoy.
Yeah, but
because it may be, I ate a cheeseburger whilst doing this run. It may just think, it's just the cheeseburger.
Yeah, but you always do that.
So how do you need to?
I don't like mayonnaise, but I like it in certain things. But if you gave me like a mayonnaise sandwich while cycling, you're telling me I could learn to like it.
Possibly.
If you've got a run, if you've got your cycling high and you're feeling good feelings, it's like the formula that equated to that good feeling. Your brain remembers.
I like the taste of strawberries,
Mate.
but I don't like no, this is serious. I like, but I don't like strawberries because of the texture. But if I use them as my snacks in the cycling, I would learn to like it.
Potentially.
Mate, don't laugh at me.
I think
I've said exactly what you.
extent.
I mean, exactly what you're describing here. By the way, exactly.
Yeah.
But is it like, you know that experiment they did with the dogs where they would ring...
Yeah,
ring
What are you doing with that ad?
Pavlov's dogs, mate.
What are you doing?
Where like you
get
ring,
off.
no, you
I
ring-
got an
no,
A
you
in
ring the bell.
psychology.
Oh, you're
I'm ringing a bell.
Yeah.
So you ring the bell every
Yeah.
time you feed them, and they start drooling, right?
Yes.
Then eventually it gets to a point where you can take the food away, just ring the bell, and they start drooling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly, because they relate. Yeah. So I'm just saying there's got to be a way we can manipulate ourselves to like doing things that we may at the moment just relate to, I can't be asked to do that.
So
I'm
how
trying to use it in a positive way rather than
What have you been doing to like do this?
Is this
editing.
in Starbucks? You like being
Editing.
in Starbucks, and you like.
No.
Oh.
No, I don't think it's that. I think that I don't know.
Is it just you like being in the real world?
I know I wanted to. I basically, since getting back from Africa with deep malaria,
Beep, beep, beep.
I felt so shit. And I was trying to figure out ways I could get myself to feeling myself again. But I really had no energy or even the mental strength to take myself to the gym. And I kept eating loads of chocky.
And double cheeseburgers.
And no, but that's without a bun.
Oh, so it's fine, guys.
But as in like, just doing all the things that deep down I don't want to do. So I was like, how can I trick myself into doing the things that I deep down do want to do, Malfoy?
How do you do that?
Well, you went to Starbucks.
No, I haven't quite figured out the right formula yet. But I'm wondering if there is an idea that
A lot of people do just like go work in a cafe because it does change it up. Like being stuck in your flat all day, every day, like living there every night and stuff is just horrific.
Would you go on like the likes of SAS Who Dares Wins?
100% it's like my dream show to go on. So if
Really?
you're watching, I would love to do it. Didn't you get offered?
I got offered that for like 3 years consecutively.
Yeah, why they offer it to me? He said no, I'll say yes.
Why didn't you do it?
I don't
Scared.
know.
And why would you do it?
It looks
mate,
amazing.
it's basically what he's doing. He does endurance all the time.
It looks like it's the best. It looks so fun to challenge yourself like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
just
yeah.
got, like-
But the thing is, I do like the whole like Mudmania, like Amazon Rainforest type
You
thing.
do
like,
challenge
it's-
yourself.
It's that sort of stuff.
But do you think that would be?
I don't know.
I've never. I've seen like bits of the show, so I do know what it's about. But
I
like,
would do it now.
It's putting yourself in stressful situations alongside in
Isn't it just having
endurance
some like
activity.
fake army cock on?
It's not.
TV,
That's,
like,
it's
shouting?
not. It's not
Shut
fake at all.
up.
It's not fake at
What
all.
about the
but-
element when they have to listen to babies crying in
That's the
headphones
final,
for
right?
hours? Yeah, how would you deal with that?
I think I'd do all right.
He'd just fall asleep or something, wouldn't he?
The worst one is they put you in like a position, isn't it? What's it called?
Well, you're in a stress position.
A stress position.
You're in a stress
yeah.
position against
With-
the wall,
with
and you're
babies.
listening to babies, and you've got to withstand it. It's
I
just
wonder how
enduring
long they're
pain.
actually in there for.
But what you do, enduring pain, like doing what you do,
Train that.
you train that all the time.
Yeah, that's why I want to do this show.
Does it even exist anymore? I don't think it does.
What, pain?
No, no. SAS Who Dares wins.
Yeah, it definitely exists, doesn't it? They just
Maybe it's just
Foxy.
like-
I think they always do the celebrity one,
Australia
don't they?
version.
Foxy, mate.
Speaking of Australia versions, I got freaking DM'd by Love Island
Mate,
Australia.
You've got to do it.
Going, of course not,
Why?
because I'm in love.
No, I know, but just do it for the like.
Oh, you think love's a game?
That's another show.
Oh, you're going to monetize game.
Monetized game.
What
You meant to say
monetize love?
Wait, you could do what that. Someone went on Love Island in a relationship and just went for the vibe.
Yeah.
Go for a holiday.
Yeah, you should just go for a holiday.
I don't know who it was.
But don't you get voted out if you don't couple up with
Well,
someone?
they probably did, but you got free holiday out of it.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't know.
Just go on there, pretend you're really frigid, and you
No.
don't want to do. And then you could just get a really
No,
good
I can't
holiday,
pretend I'm really frigid.
get publicity.
I don't need the publicity. I'm world famous. Oh, that's. I can't even bring myself to say that. No, look. Listen. I don't want to do it, but I'll shift it over to Theo.
I will do. Not.
Would you go on Love Island Australia?
No. Why would I do that?
Because maybe it's
I'm
a
in love.
free holiday. Yeah. So exactly. You're making them. What about this creepy guy?
He would definitely do it.
Would you do it?
No, I would never go on that show even if I was single. But what I was thinking is,
Exactly, because love's not a game.
we were watching Married at First Sight.
Oh, I was watching Love Is Blind.
The Australian Married at First Sight.
Oh, banging.
the best
the best
one.
one, right?
Call it how you should call it. Come on.
I think
What? Go
that
on.
is probably one.
Maths.
Maths.
Oh, yeah.
Maths. Maths.
It's good.
Do you think you'd do that if you were single? Like, I think if I had to do one of the shows as a single
I
man,
struggle to share a bed anyway.
I think
You have to sleep in the same bed, or
Oh,
get put
wait,
on the
no.
sofa.
I prefer Love Is
Sofa.
Blind. Married at First Sight, I would not do. I think that's the most stupid thing
Wait,
ever.
why is that stupid?
Yeah.
Because you've never met them and you're marrying them legally.
Well,
Nah,
it's
I-
not
I
legal.
don't think
It's
it-
TV in it.
Yeah.
But
Do you
like,
reckon?
yeah, but because by the end of it, you say whether you're going to renew your
Idiot.
vows.
Because ultimately, I know it's deep, it's superficial, but as much as I know they scientifically try and pair you up with the right person, don't they? But looks on first basis does come into it, and even if you're,
Yeah, but really?
of course it does.
Well, but no, but
So would
But
you
wait,
walk away?
when you say you saw your wifey?
Yeah.
you've never met her. You saw her across the room.
Leng.
You don't know her personality, so
No,
why are you
but-
going up to her?
Leng.
There you go.
It is important. Yeah, like to
So
be
what did
fair.
you? So what is this?
They're not. They're
just
not.
confirming that no, the weddings on the Married at First Sight UK show are not legally binding.
I wouldn't do
boring.
the UK one. I would specifically get
Do
myself
but
onto the
so
Australian one.
you see these notions come up on Instagram that say
See?
the likes of your people will find you. Just relax and allow life to happen.
What the fuck are you on about?
What do you mean?
That is literally what it says. Like these inspirational quotes. Like if you shouldn't like. Do you believe that your partner will always find you? You'll find each other in life.
Brother.
The invisible string theory.
Brother, I sew back that invisible thing. Let me do that again. Brother, I sew back your invisible string theory because we told you this from the start, man. When you were alone and single and, sad ultimately.
Yes.
We told you, stop looking for love because love will find you.
But if I got this urge to go over to her
That
in
means
the club.
they found each other then.
Does that mean that?
Do you know what that was?
Is that God?
That was the string
The string pulling?
pulling you in.
Because I would never normally approach someone.
No, of course
But
you
then
wouldn't.
I saw.
You're the Weller. They come to you. You walk down the
No, I don't
Ibiza
think I-
strip, having to bat them off.
I would never actually have the confidence and feeling like I want to, but I think the confidence is actually an invisible thing going, that's not your person. And then when the right person comes along, you have all the desire in the world to take action.
You run over there.
Yeah, I did.
Like a creep.
I did.
I'm here, we're here.
Yeah.
What was your chat up line?
Hi, what's your name? That's what I say. It's good things.
And did she go,
What was your chat up line?
did she go, hey, Mr. Weller?
No, she went. No, they're going to say. But listen,
Oh, no, surely you can say what she said.
what, she said her name.
And she said, hi.
So-
and you went, so how old are you? Well, you're in a club.
Wait, what did you do?
You
It
went
was
on
a set. It was a double date. It was a setup.
It was a setup.
a blind date. Like, did you know?
No,
did
I
you know,
had a
like,
little chit chat beforehand.
Wait, what did you say on text? Can you get him up?
No, probably not. I can't remember.
To bury my
we actually.
Did you send knob pics? I've got a mate that would just match people
Mate.
and match people on Tinder and just open with sending knob pics. I've never understood that. Why do blokes do that?
He's a creep.
I don't think you should do that.
Your mate's a creep.
No, they are creeps. I don't do that.
Yeah,
I've never done that. Obviously, I've never done that.
You put it on your Snapchat story.
Yeah, you did put your.
But that was a complete humiliating mistake.
We all know what that. Basically, guys, off camera, he put it on a story back, but he's actually sending it to all his contacts.
There's no way you didn't know your cock was out.
No, I didn't. Genuinely, swear on my mum's life, swear on my life, swear on all of it. I did not know my cock was out. Anyways, what I'm saying, Theo...
just to clarify, I would never send an unsolicited cock pic to anyone. Just putting that out
Okay,
there
but
to
let us
you
know,
lot as
lads. Lads in the comments now. Let us know. If you do that, why do you do that? Are you getting off on the thrill of your sexual part being seen by the girl? It's almost like they're in the room with you.
I would hate it because I'd be embarrassed
Wait, why?
how small it is.
Do you like your partner seeing your cock?
What?
Like, does it give you any good feelings to have her see you naked? Or do you feel like, I don't want her to see me?
I don't really care. I think it's kind of normal.
So, but doesn't get you excited the fact that she can see my cock right now?
Not really.
No?
What? Does it get you
What
excited?
do you mean?
No, is it like...
Do you get like bricked up?
All right, AB.
Coming from him.
What do you mean coming from me?
Dressed like him.
No, I don't.
When you walk around the house naked and your partner goes, hi.
No, it's in like you. No, we're going into too much detail.
When she sees you naked, that excites you.
Only if I'm in a certain way.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I mean.
Do you sleep naked?
No, I wear pajamas.
No, I have to wear a long sleeve t-shirt and tuck it into my boxers.
What, you tuck it in?
Yeah, because otherwise...
Wait, you're a freak.
Listen to me.
What, in 40-degree weather, you're wearing a long sleeve t-shirt?
Yeah, I leave the windows open all day so all the heat can escape, and then I shut them at night and put my top on.
That's not how it works, mate.
No, but
During the day, it's hotter, so all the heat comes in, and at night, it's colder, so the heat stays in.
No, because my room's in the attic, so all the heat rises and gets trapped in that room. Listen to
Why
me
don't you
now.
open the window at night when it's cooler?
I need to explain why I tuck my shirt in.
Why do you need to shut your turkey?
I tuck my turk in, mate. Wait, what I say? Listen, I huck it in because...
What?
I was
Huck it in?
quoting him.
What, channel log glue getting tucked in?
What are you on about?
That's some FIFA banner that he's dropping.
Oh, God.
No, I said tuck your
No, because when you're sleeping, does your t-shirt ride up?
I don't wear a
does
t-shirt.
Does it ride up like this? And then you've got... Luke,
You
look
said
at me.
you wear pyjamas.
Luke, look at me. So does it come
at
up
me,
like
you're getting
this? Does it come up and then it gets cold?
I just sleep in my bockies.
Yeah, I just sleep. By the way, my pajamas are just like pajama shorts.
Oh.
It's like loose boxers, essentially.
Oh, do you take the boxes off?
I don't wear boxers at night. It's too tight and like I like everything to be free.
Yeah, but that's why I thought you'd be a naked sleeper.
No, not freaky like that.
Do you know what? The only reason I think I don't sleep naked is because imagine. I know that the one night I do it, someone will break into my house.
Who thinks like that?
That's exactly what my brain thinks, and I think
you think that. So you don't sleep naked, but just in case there's an intruder.
Yeah, because then I'm gonna have to get up and confront him with my cock out.
That's cavemen roots. Like that's our survival instincts. And whereas you're a new age human,
Yeah, I sleep next to a baseball bat, mate.
Do you?
Do you? No, do you actually have? Because like our
There's a baseball
barber,
bat.
for example, will be like, yeah, I'll have this, that, and the
I
other.
have a guard next to me.
Nah, just have things prepared for if someone like comes in.
No one's getting in my...
Do you have anything, any
have a baseball-
protocol for like what you'll do if an intruder enters?
Any room I go in, anywhere I go, I know where the exits are, mate. I'm like
Just trying to get. You can have my house.
I'm like Tom Cruise, right? Anywhere I go,
Are you?
I know if there's like a threat coming in, I know exactly how to get out. If there's a guy with a whatever, I know
He'd
the
be
exits.
like, fuck off, Jody, get out of the way.
No, I know the exits. In the flat, I'm ready. I'm born ready. I'm sleeping ready. I've got a baseball bat next to my bed. Mate,
No, do you have a basement? Are you making that bit up?
I'll send a pic later if you want. Metal one.
What you don't?
Bash skulls in.
You don't, do you?
I do. I got it from an MLB brand deal.
MRB.
A Major League Baseball.
I always thought that, like, I think the idea of it is terrifying. But like, I've had a few things where like, and this is actually because of the cats, but I don't think that at the time where like things have been knocked over downstairs and like instantly like I just react and I'll run down there.
Instantly,
like,
I'm there. I'm clocked in. I'm ready.
No, but I didn't think I would be. I thought I would be the opposite. Like, I thought I would be someone that would be like, fuck, I need to barricade the
He
door.
goes towards danger and doesn't run away from it.
I do. Fucking do.
No, but I had that recently. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it must be a cat, a fox, or maybe a badger. But
I was ready to take his head off. I went downstairs and that badger looked at me and ran.
no, but I don't know what it's going to be. But I have no fear in going outside into the garden.
Do you have...
But like you say, I would have thought that I'd be scared of that part.
Would
I'm
you
not.
have more fear if you were sleeping on your own
Yeah.
and someone was breaking in? are you more scared to be on your own, or if your partner was there?
Is
it if you're protecting someone, you have to be like rah?
No, I'd be raw regardless, but I think
I'd rather Ruth not be in the house.
Yeah, I'd rather it just be me, because then at least I can just like, boy, just knock it back.
But if no one's there, you can run away. But if someone's there, you have to face fear.
You cannot. You can't run out of your own house while someone else is in there.
Fucking can.
You can just hand over all your possessions to them.
No, run away. Cool, please.
Have you ever stood up to someone before?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. No, I have a thing where you've seen me do it, mate. You had to hold me back a few times. People have had to hold me back in the past, mate. Mate, seriously. No, I don't like it. No, there's two instances when someone that's incompetent does my fucking Sweden, and number two when they're rude. You know when someone's just rude to someone for no reason, you're just being a twat. You're being a twat. Berlin, for example. That bouncer, do you remember him? Do you remember that fucking 7 foot tall bouncer? Yeah. I was going to fucking hit him.
You ran away from him.
No, I didn't. I started on him.
But have you ever gone
here to pull me back, son?
Oh no, I remember that. He was like, you were being racist. He was like, hold me back. It's like,
he was being racist.
No, he was. He was
a prick.
But
just because you're 7 foot doesn't make you fucking hard.
Have you been confronted, like, whether it be on the football pitch or something, where someone's like, you little prick, you listen to me right now. And tried to start on you, and you've gone, no. And I actually stood up for yourself, or have you always run away?
No, I laugh in their face, because when you laugh in their face, like, what they... Mate, if someone starts and you start laughing, they think you're weird and crackhead material. They ain't going to touch you. They think this guy's fucking scary and maniac-ish.
Oh, you're a funny bloke.
It's true though. Like if you started on me and I just started laughing.
Right, so why do you not apply that to someone breaking into your house? Why are you looking straight for the exit?
No, I've got my baseball bat. I'm saying I know where the exit if they've got a gun. What?
Okay, no. This person
guy has gun. You're gonna go. Yeah, come on in. Fucking fisticuff. No, you're gonna run.
This person walks into your house, right? Completely unarmed, right? But you two are unarmed.
I'll be like, what are you doing in my house? Get out. Get out.
And they're like, shut the fuck up, get on your hands and knees.
I'll be like, what are you doing?
Bend over.
Oh no. No, wait, Intruder, can you imagine you do that? Someone comes in like, oh, so what are you doing?
What?
Go away. Why are you here?
I'm stealing your typewriter.
No, you're not. You're not doing that though.
No, I'm doing it now.
No, you're not.
Get out of my way.
I'll be like, is everything okay?
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure there's often time for dialogue.
I'd get the intruder to break down in tears.
Yeah, if you just start talking about their feelings.
Like, are you okay, mate?
Talk to me about the real problem.
Yeah, why are you doing this?
Yeah, have a
everything okay at home? You're reverting to crime.
I had that when I was I spoke to a prostitute.
Okay,
once.
Don't worry about it, mate. Here, look, come here. We'll have a cup of tea. We'll talk through it, and then you can leave. You can kindly leave. Okay?
And do you think that would... But the thing is, my point is chances are they're going to see you and just punch you instantly.
Well, they see me. Fuck off, mate. They're scared. I'm not a sleeper build.
What does that mean?
Like under this, I don't look fit, but sleeper build. Sleeper build. You must know what sleeper build is.
No.
Do you know what sleeper build is?
Surely you know what a sleeper build is.
No.
Sleeper build. It's like when someone wears like an oversized t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like a pump cover.
Yeah, and then they take it off and they're fucking
shredded as fuck. I saw a comment on my TikTok actually.
What did it say? Get your cock out?
It was like me starting training on Iron Man stuff, yeah. So I'm always tired and hungry now because I'm training for an Iron Man. But anyways, one of the top comments was like, I'm so glad we're I'm so glad we're showing like what a real body looks like. Body positivity. It's like
well, as in like you've just got like the bog standard human body.
Like, so glad we're not showing off all these shredded influencers.
It is true though. Take your top off.
No, I like food.
Whoa.
Yeah, you do. But that's fine. I think you've just got like you are a very fit and healthy young man, but you've probably just got like what you would consider like a generic body.
It's a plain body.
Not in a bad way.
No, dad bod.
No, I mean, it's a good way.
You don't set the standard too high.
Lift more than you, squat more than you, run more than you, bike more than you, swim more than you.
Now, guys, our sponsor, Stitch Fix. Do you remember them?
Yeah.
I saw some photos that I took in their outfits.
Did you look good?
Oh, wait, is that what you were finding on your phone?
Yeah. They're not really our sponsor. Should we have a look at them? Have you still got your pics?
How could I forget, man?
Oh, my God. I remember when they...
No, look. So we.
Mate, I'm not even joking. You look like him in year 11.
What? Fuck off.
No, that is actually how you used to cut about.
With your top match.
Wait, did they give you a Mercedes hat?
No, that was mine.
What is that shirt?
I was trying to spice it up.
Wait, they're Harry Brown jeans, aren't they? Mate, I'll tell you what though.
The Fox Hunter.
It's the poses that make this as well.
For those listening, it was me in a pink, like floral t-shirt and skin tight Harry Brown jeans. Obviously, you know what those are. They're the most bog standard like blue jeans.
Can we
And then like some army covered, like army looking thing.
Wait, you look like
And
Liam Gallagher.
Look, here I look like Theo Baker. That looks like Theo Baker. And we have to sit on this podcast and go, guys, these will sort your life out.
You saying you're a sellout?
Yeah.
So
I enjoyed my stuff.
We loved
I
it. If
thought it
Stitch
was
Fix want to come back, then great.
nah.
What?
Oh, what have I ruined our chances?
No,
I
no,
don't-
mate, I think we'll be okay.
Wait, can we see if they still exist?
No, they don't exist anymore.
And then I also saw this photo.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Wait, mate, you are fucking mate, you're ginormous.
Hear
Let
me
us
out.
see that.
Hear me out. It's the middle of winter. I'm wearing a dressing gown and a jumper and then a coat. But my face does look fat, so it looks like that's what my build
don't
is.
wanna
Not
be
just
rude,
your
but you-
face. Every part of you looks fat.
like you're wearing a fat suit. I'm not even joking. Fuck me. Wait. That is mad. Wait, your cheeks. So
When the hell was that?
That was in lockdown, bro, when I was like drinking all the time, being a DJ. And I like the alcohol makes you hold the water.
But why is your face so fat?
Triple cheeseburgers all the
But
time.
ultimately, look, Joe, ultimately, right, you're not fat, and it
Thanks.
doesn't matter if you're fat, but you
Whoa.
are fat then.
Yeah,
And ultimately, I think your friends should say that, because now you're looking great.
kind of. But
You are
like,
looking a lot
Oh
slim
no,
in the
no,
face.
because we're going to Lake Garda this
you
weekend.
Yeah.
legitimate Buxton
You're
drinkers.
going on a holiday together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
we
and
are.
Luke are with our original Seaford Head friends.
I went to Stevie Ted also.
Yeah, but you weren't one of the six. Look, we've been down that route, but
You were
obviously
with Samit Harrier,
You-
Kieran Loader, and Jake Eashan. Who? Jake Eashan Rajput.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so... you didn't name him if we went to our school.
Wait, George Dutton.
How do you remember?
I remember them all, mate.
I remember them all, man.
You were with Michael Wandu a lot of the time.
He's class. He's shredded.
Is he actual?
yeah, he actually is.
He's shredded.
Was it like with like Tom Mackley? As in the,
Tom Ackley's shredded. He's
Tom Ackley's
ripped.
That's sick.
Do you know what you were known as at school?
He was evil.
You were like One Direction.
Wait, what? As in the boys?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But not
guess
cool
what?
one.
No, we were.
No, people laugh.
No, we were attractive.
Oh, have we ever shown London 2K12 photos?
Oh, they are
all right, let me
awful.
get them up
Wait,
right
should
now.
we show them when we're back? After we'll save it.
Oh,
for
you
next
can, and
week.
you
What
can
do you mean save it? These
you
are
guys,
gold.
You can recreate the pics in Lake Garda.
No, I know, but we can then get them up on screen so we can all see. And
Yeah,
it'll be a better.
make
better
them
vibe.
wait.
All right, we'll wait
Make
till after
them
the thing. But
wait.
what I was thinking of doing is we could film something
You can recreate the
and
pics.
doing a vlog with my schoolmates
He's fucking stolen my
and,
idea.
and show what he's really like, evil, and that he tries to assault us.
Yeah, you are
So,
very sexual. And
My
nice.
idea for next week's vlog,
Is everyone to make love in Lake
like
Garda?
my little reel, is that I was gonna do like a story about how important your boys from school are.
Oh, as in like making content all about them and using them.
Well, no, I was going to show like
On a holiday?
how important it is to reconnect with your boys from school, because one thing school doesn't teach you is how important these friendships are going to be.
That
Why
is
do you need to
true.
do that on camera though?
And then he fucking stole it from me.
No,
But
I thought,
because I'm giving it.
I was thinking,
I want to give
joking,
it. I want to give it a
joking.
storyline.
Why have you got like soot around your eyes?
I actually think it's from this. That is
You actually got been down the scaff.
Wait. Our producer is writing something on the screen now.
Oh,
It says this: Luke, pick up your card. Only Luke, not Theo Baker, and ask your question. Go on, Luke.
Okay.
Oh, Theo. Yep.
If you could pick a day that you three had together, us three, to relive over and over again, like Groundhog style, what day would you pick and why?
Oh, first thing that comes to my mind is when Joe took me to Southwest Forum, we saw Chasing Status.
Yes, but I wasn't there.
No.
That's the whole point.
I didn't actually.
He ruined my day.
I said I was going to take him to that, to a festival, but really, no.
It's the other way around, mate.
It was the other way round.
Joe said he was going to take me to film a video of the F2 freestylers. I was so gassed. This was like 10 years ago. Ended up going to a festival.
And it was just like not as good. He was like, oh.
What, and I'm the ungrateful one.
And I surprised him with these tickets. But really, it's because I had no one to go with. So I was like, you're coming with
You've been
me.
texting everyone as well, gassed about meeting the F2.
Oh, no.
Friends who wanted to go.
I had no friends already. I was like, Theo.
They just lied to me to take me.
That's so sad.
No, it was class. I saw Chasing Status.
Did you leave early? He left me on my own there. He just
Was
went
it that
home.
shit?
No, he met a girl or something.
No, I didn't.
That does sound
No,
like
you
something
said you
would
needed
do.
to like be home.
Yeah, it's the last train. It's London.
Yeah, but that was also.
How did you get home? How did you get home?
Stayed at a girl's
You
house.
stayed at a girl's house.
No, I didn't.
How did you get home?
No, I didn't.
How did you get home?
Well,
If I got the last train, how did you get home?
I maybe went and stayed at like Cal Freezy's house or something.
Yeah, okay.
What is the best day that the three of us have had together?
Oh, I can't remember.
Do we even have we got any memories like outside of doing waffling?
I enjoyed my birthday.
Like I used to have.
Oh, Norway.
Norway was
The
jokes.
travel day.
Wait,
The
why the
travel
travel day?
The travel day was quite funny, wasn't it? Do you not think the travel day was quite funny?
What did we do?
You know, like you like pretending you couldn't change seat with me, and then like getting on the Tin Pan airplane.
Oh, that was horrible though, getting on that little.
You
No,
survived
thing.
danger, mate.
Cornwall. When we went to Cornwall.
That-
but-
That great success.
That was funny though. That
Mate,
trip.
that Weatherspoons,
Oh, when we went to, was that in Plymouth?
Exeter, mate.
Exeter.
The world's biggest Weatherspoons.
This is the thing, like people won't be able to like quite know what we're on about.
Yeah, because we
Yeah, we must have spoken about it.
Yeah, we would have spoken about it, and obviously we recorded a podcast in our van we hired.
Yeah, which we didn't do. We should have filmed that whole trip because it would have been sick.
Yeah, it was when we went surfing. That was a great time surfing with each other.
We actually.
That's when you guys edited pictures of me all
Oh,
the time
and do you remember
made me look really small.
Mate, do you remember the brownies we had?
They were good
Oh,
brownies.
They're great.
Abby's
Cakery.
bakery. Yeah,
Or bakery.
I think it's cake.
Hey, read your lip.
What?
Read,
Wait,
Did he just malfunction?
read your card, bro.
didn't he just read it?
I did read it.
That was it.
Oh, that was it?
It
Bums aside, should we look at some
It was about
some-
Groundhog Day. You know, if we could relive any time together, what would it be? I'd actually probably do that Amsterdam.
Oh,
again.
do you know what I
Oh,
didn't
the Amsterdam High podcast.
Yeah.
Just being in that feeling forever.
That was one of
Yeah,
the
but not like halfway through the podcast.
Not
I
your
didn't- I
feed.
didn't
Should we recreate that like on a level? Should we go
Wait.
there and do that again?
10,000 likes on this podcast and we'll recreate it.
Or like 1,000.
No, 10,000.
What? But we get about 1,000 likes normally.
What we get 100,000 people listening. If 10% of you like it, we'll fuck off back to Amsterdam. We'll recreate that.
Eat loads of chocolate brownies.
Yeah. And also send me like 20 grand.
Do you remember when we filmed the One Direction video? And you were like, man, this video is going to fucking bang.
It's hit 1 million views, by the way.
Did it do it?
What One Direction video?
No, I think it's on 500,000. But like,
You thought at the time it was going to bang. And to be fair, I really enjoyed filming that video.
did you?
I don't know why that video sticks out.
Wait,
Am
why?
I involved
Why?
in
No,
any
it was
of
just like
yours?
it was like a group vibe, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. We had Stan out there, Matt acting.
Yeah, it was like fun. Like he's like, I want to make love to
But the
you,
fact that I
baby."
could convince you guys to do these things, going like telling you like this vision that I have, and you actually do it. Like,
Believe
did you not
it.
think this? What
we believed in the vision, man.
Did you actually believe in me?
Yeah, but
Oh,
if your friend asked you to help you with something, would you say yes?
yeah,
Well, there you go. Of
Would he?
I would.
course he would.
Bro, your fucking house, mate. Right. Should we look at some
Let's do-
YouTube
no,
comments?
Stop trying to ignore that comment on screen.
I'm trying to say let's segue to that. Should we? Right, we're going to look at some comments that are quite interesting from, is this last week? Yeah. All right, it goes, unpopular fact. Don't want to say Theo is actually hilarious.
It's not unpopular, though, is it?
I think it
No, but
is
you
and it
are
isn't.
hilarious.
I think people don't like to admit that you're actually funny, but I don't think you're ever necessarily intentionally funny.
No, I think he is. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. He's actually a very
think
intelligent
it's an act?
being. Yeah, once I saw him like acting his real self in Dubai, you could see that everything is calculated. This man knows what he's
What was
doing.
that?
What do you mean? And he doesn't have memory.
In
but
Dubai.
No, what do you mean you saw me calculate? Like,
no,
what
as in
did I
like
say
planning, like
next?
as in like you'd think watching Wafflin that Theo wouldn't be able to make a YouTube video.
It's literally a YouTuber.
No, you'd think because the planning that goes into it, but you're very smart and intelligent at orchestrating people, making things happen, working to a time limit. You're very good.
A great manager.
And that takes skill and intelligence. And then it comes to being on camera and you're able to then act the doofus.
Okay, I don't act the doofus all the time.
But so there are people that are saying that you intentionally pretend to not understand basic human concepts.
No,
to
some of
play
it's-
into the character that you
it's not.
portray.
Also, first of all, it's not understanding basic human concepts. It's sometimes I just can't figure. Can we start again? Let me come in again. Let me come in. Can we start again?
Go on, Theo.
It's not. It's not about understanding basic human concepts. I obviously understand all basic human concepts. I'm a human.
All of them.
Every single one.
Well, Hinduism.
It's that. Yeah, that's not a basic.
So you're a Muslim.
That's not. There's two different religions.
Yeah, but, okay.
Hinduism is different to Islam,
Yes. Right, go on.
but it's more like maybe some views are more abstract than others. And also, if you actually listen to most of the stuff I'm saying, like, for example, you were laughing at me when I was talking about eating a mayo sandwich on the bike. It actually made exact sense as what you were saying. I don't like mayonnaise, but I do like cycling. So you combine them together, I'll learn to like mayonnaise. Makes perfect sense. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't.
It's hard to argue with the logic. I'll give you that.
If anything, I'm too logical.
I think it's that where he just,
Maybe that's it.
you know, how you kind of say these things and then he gives this like ultra simplified version of it,
Yeah.
which, like, you know, if you think about it, it actually does make sense.
Yeah, are you just saying you're too complex to understand like basic human things? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that you're so.
It sounds awfully like it sounds like you don't understand basic human stuff.
that only you would think of these ways to sort of really dumb it down.
Yeah, so when you talk about what did you say earlier? Basic human what? What's the word? I'm the only
Concepts.
one. Concepts. I'm the only one who understands it. That's what you're saying.
Okay. All the YouTube lot know he's a comedic genius. They've said it through the years in videos. One day he'll have a TV show or something and do really well for himself.
One day he'll do well for himself. Cheers.
Would you say,
doing
boys,
this for
that
10
you
years.
are succeeding in life?
I often feel like I'm on.
It's a yes or no question.
It's not really.
It is sort of though, isn't it?
Well,
Yes
I
or
don't
no?
think it's linear.
You're like,
See, this
Fucking
is what
Gandhi over here, like-
Theo would have said yes or no.
Yeah, because that's all his brain just goes ding.
no,
That's what
one or the other.
he's concise.
incorrect. Actually,
Simple.
incorrect.
Basic.
Where Luke likes to draw things out and like gets boring.
Yeah.
a little bit. Whereas I say the answer, which is yes, and then I proceed to explain my answer, whereas you can't answer.
Explain me answer. Well, okay.
Are you
then.
succeeding?
I feel like I'm on the path to success.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah, like
yes
so
or no?
When we said the YouTube title idea last week, would you say like
Wordy.
I participated for a week straight in doing something?
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
it wasn't
dancing
that
around
long.
the bush.
It's not. It's beating around the bush.
Yes or no?
You can still dance around it,
You can dance around it and walk.
but you wouldn't dance, would you? You'd stand and nod.
Yes or no? Are you succeeding in life?
Yeah. I feel
Good.
like
Right, next thing. It goes like this. He's just insufferable, arrogant, so he's not really funny. How do you feel about this, Theo? Because, like, I actually mentioned this on the last week. It was like you can go into different versions of yourself. We all do, as in humans do.
They said it's something called.
And sometimes your humour can be perceived as arrogance, but you know what you're doing.
I don't think it can be seen as arrogance at all.
Oh, but some people perceive it as arrogance, so
Well,
therefore
this,
it can
this
be.
little dweeb perceives it as
Well,
seeps it. I think that.
that. One little.
No,
melon.
yeah, I think it's probably because quite often you've got double standards on the podcast, haven't you? You know when you like.
So
you
when have
got
I
really
had
emo-
double standards?
No, you know when you
you
got really
like
upset the
the
other
working
week.
class.
Well, like everyone.
I am one of them.
Okay, mate. You've never had a job.
Paper round, we spoke about this. Next question. It goes this. I love when Joe asks such uncomfortable, weird questions and just keeps pressing no matter how much Theo and Tarquin squirm and dodge the question. I often think that you guys do dance around the question.
Dance around the
Do I?
question.
But do I? I feel like I don't.
Genuinely, watching this while washing the dishes at a Chinese. Thanks, Joe, for calling my Sunday shift a waste of my existence. Ah, shit. No, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that's what I felt. Not that anyone that does that, but when I did the
Mate.
dishes with my job when I was 16 years old, I felt like it was a waste of my potential.
What's
Is that still funny? Is that still bad?
What's his potential then?
I don't know. But I'm just saying that's what it felt like for me. Not that that's what you should feel like. Take it for it, if the shoe fits. But like,
Oh, what? So now you're attacking him more?
I will say, buddy, when I was working in the dishwashers and doing all that sort of stuff, washing dishes, I didn't feel like I was wasting my potential. I felt like I was earning.
what?
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was wasting. potential. I was 16, earning cash.
no, exactly.
One thing I will say is there's a lot of job snobbery out there, right? But do you think it's different?
I'm not being a job stomp. I'm saying fair play to
Sounds like
anyone.
you are.
Who's,
Mate, it's
no,
not-
wait, go ahead. I need
Fair
to
play
say
to anyone who washes
No, but
dishes.
it's fine if you hate poor people.
No, I don't
that's
hate
fine.
them. I'm playing on a joke that is what I am, but I'm not
a joke
that.
that you think people that wash dishes are unaspirational.
No, I'm saying what I felt. If that's what someone wants to do and they actually enjoy that and they feel that that's making the most out of their life, crack on. I'm just saying my point of view, brother.
that doesn't
and
sound
I
judgmental at all.
didn't what that I.
I'll have you know, there's a lot of really
Someone might
talented
like
actors.
maths.
Yeah, like, I bet you love going out to restaurants, don't you? How do you think you eat off a clean plate?
Bro, I'm not saying that anyone that does that is
He's had your
bad. We
pants
need
down there.
we need people to do everything to make the world work.
Just not you. You just want.
I
you don't want to do
I
those
felt
jobs.
like it wasn't. No, I'm not saying
too
it's
good
better
for
or
it.
worse. I'm just saying I felt like there was my potential was in other things.
He actually-
not better or worse.
He's actually
Just
raising great
elsewhere. It's
points.
like
Has he?
being boys. It's like being a Michelin star chef and feeling like actually I want to be an astronaut.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not one or the other. The one's better than the other. It's just that I feel like my potential is elsewhere.
If anything, what you're doing. Luke,
Sorry,
So do you think your job's better?
better.
Yeah.
he never said that.
No,
No, I'm asking.
No, he never
I'd
said
say
that though.
for me, doing what I'm doing creatively, making videos, is better for me than washing the dishes.
Which is a completely fair and honest answer.
Why are you trying to dig
You're trying
me
to
out,
like
Luke?
look at you, man. You're trying to like
still with
paint him out.
glasses
You
on
don't
your
even know whose
You're
side you're on.
You're trying to paint him out to be a devil.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Right, this one goes like this. Poor Luke has just been gaslighted. Theo 100% looked at your phone because last week you made out like you didn't look at your phone when you were remembering the Wafflin email, which is what if people want to send in their anonymous questions?
And this is the boys at wafflin.com.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's .co.
Fuck! Oh, fuck off. That's basically the same. You get the picture.
No, it's not, because if you go to wafflin.com or you send it to that email address, we won't get it.
Well, why is it not? Why is it not .com?
Because we couldn't get
He was being
.com.
quirky, like very
You
new
were being
age.
quite like
No, I
.co.
wasn't. We can't.
It's
we
not even
couldn't-
.co.
But listen, what have you just named your new company?
No, but we couldn't.
Well, no, what have you named it?
No, but we couldn't get
Wait, what?
.com.
What have you named your new company?
What do you...
It's a simpler question.
Formula?
No, the other one,
What other one?
Andy.
You named it Andy.
Oh, it's called Andy Inc. Like, Andy INC, like incorporated. You know, like, because everyone calls me Andy. So then you want a name that is like not associated with you, so it's not that easy to find you.
You just said it.
Yeah, well, he made me.
So it's quite easy to find now.
But it's the sort of guy that puts .co
Yeah,
or,
but we,
or .io or something
couldn't we
like
have,
that.
like, .co.uk?
is for like AI integration.
well, what .co.uk?
We've got .co.uk, but it looks shitter compared to .co. Like,
So you got
ideally-
both?
He's scared to be British. He's not
Yeah, we-
proud to be British. No, he's not proud to be British.
You
unlike
you
me
don't like
and
the
you.
United Kingdom, do you?
What the fuck?
Do you? No, I'm not going to say it. All right.
Come to Adelaide.
Theo is dressed like a middle-aged homosexual cyclist.
First of all, you don't know what a middle-aged homosexual cyclist look like.
Do you? Do you?
They do.
That's funny because I'm not middle-aged, I'm not homosexual, but I am a cyclist.
We are kind of middle-aged.
Yeah.
30 basically.
I thought
That's.
40's middle-aged.
I don't know.
We're
Never thought I'd see a potato smiley dipped dipped in aqua fresh toothpaste.
Oh, yeah, we got an email about that.
Yeah.
I think we should make potato smiley like smiley scrub daddies. That bald
Scrub?
daddy, scrub baldy. You know the scrub mummy and scrub daddy?
What are you doing?
Scrub baldy. We should make that. I should make that. I should sell that.
We are fucking doing that.
No, but it's me. I should sell.
No, but I came up with the banter, so like.
And it was released
think about
on
it, mate.
Wafflin by Luke.
We
Mike.
release an actual thing that washes dishes.
Wash your mash in.
Yo,
Mate, it could be worth billions.
Yeah, but we should also make.
What, so you're just-
No, wait. We should also make potato smileys, like waffling potato smileys
Yeah.
that you can eat.
Obviously.
And,
Mate, think about it. Think about it. Two things. What do people need? They need
food and
right?
sex.
No, what? Food and clean plates. Okay. So
Yeah,
when
but
you eat
Weller
your
doesn't
food,
like
when you eat
people
your
that
waffle,
Wait. What did you just say with chest?
What did you say?
Mumble it, you scared man.
I said Weller doesn't like the people that cleans the plates.
I love everybody equally. I love you.
I see. I believe him.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
What do you want to? Why are you here working at Wafflin in not working at like the super shop or whatever you used to work at?
Well, I used to work at Costco when I was 16.
Yeah. So why are you not still there?
Didn't you steal from them?
Costco.
Yeah, he used to steal from them, but why aren't you still there?
Firstly, no, I didn't.
Please answer my question because
No,
you're
wait,
attacking me for no
Back
reason.
those accusations up.
No. So
Very
why are you not
defensive.
still working there, and why are you making out that your boss
Is it because you wanted more in life?
is
I went to
a horrible man?
university.
All right.
Anyways, what I was saying
Wait, if I
was,
wasn't doing waffling,
if you-
I'd be a lawyer.
if
You don't answer
can
any question,
you can eat
mate.
your frozen waffling potato smileys, then you can wash your plate up with the scrub baldy. Mate, every household needs something to wash their dishes
And
with.
you have washing up liquid called
Washing machine.
bubbly.
Oh.
And it wouldn't be called washing machine, would it?
Or we then sell washing machine tablets called...
Washer machine tablets.
We are going to do Scrub Baldy merch.
And then...
I'm going
We
to make
have
it happen.
hay fever tablets called ATHD.
And then, what do you need to wash your plates in?
Water.
Kitchen sink! We sell kitchen sinks. Next thing you know, we're Halfords. Or B&Q.
Halfords is a car shop.
I meant B&Q. That would have... I meant B&Q. Fuck.
Oh, you're a weird bloke.
I want to quickly show you something, boys.
Oh.
This is somebody who believes that she can channel connection with aliens. She believes she's
Aliens?
She believes she's connected to the Great Council that actually operate the universe, and they're now talking through her. So let's listen to her speak on this podcast.
We are here. We are very happy to be here. Yes, indeed, dear one. Yes, we are here. Yes, we do have a message for you and your community in the world. There will be a shift that will happen on your planet. The frequencies of your world will shift dynamically. We implore you now. Understand, you are in control of your individual experience, your individual frequency, your individual
He's just
understanding.
not- how's he
for
keeping
now.
a straight
You can
face?
create what you desire for your future. I am merely existing in a frequency that is higher and better. Know that we are here to support you through this shift of humanity. Nothing is happening to you. It is for you and the betterment
Oh, my great.
of humankind's experience
Sounds
on
legit.
planet Earth.
What happened? Where was I?
That was a lot.
Wow.
You see?
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know who that was, or
That was the Great Council.
how many of them are there?
Oh, there's a large group of them. When I walk in to work with them, they're all sitting at a table. That's a visual that they give me. I don't know exactly the number. They are creator beings. They are very, 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 very powerful, loving beings. They really are trying to help us understand that we're in control of our experience. Yes, we are here!
Why did she
We
have
are
to pull the face though? That can't be necessary. If they're there, can't she just be like, oh yeah, hang on. They're
Imagine aliens turn up and that's what they start doing. Maybe.
Dude,
They're all English. She's American. She starts putting on an English accent.
Oh, you believe in it? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying it's jokes.
I
Like,
don't
why
want-
is
do you
she
think
putting on
that
an
could be
accent?
true?
So the aliens are British, apparently.
I don't want to be that guy, but there's two things that are going on here, right? Number one,
What?
like she is fucking mental. Okay, let's not beat around the bush here. Okay?
She might be
At
speaking
what
to
at
aliens.
what point in your life do you start pretending that aliens are talking to you on a podcast?
No, but you might.
How does she summon
I
the
might
Great
do
Council?
it now.
How,
No,
how is she choosing? If I was the alien, I would choose when to come into your human. All right? She's apparently choosing when they talk to her.
She tunes into their frequency.
Oh, and they just happen to be speaking to her
Yes.
at the
We
same
are
time.
here. We are here. And the thing is, that what she's saying there is like very just like bog standard, like 2025. Just
She's chatting out her fucking
like
arse, mate.
Instagram meme thing of like things happen for you.
But she must realise she looks mental, surely.
that was
Like-
one of the toughest watches I think I've had to endure.
Like that's someone's
But
mum.
I understand. I think we should get a guest like this on the podcast who genuinely believes that they are channeling alien contact.
Get her.
Or something, or maybe like Jeebus, or something like this, and that they are sending, and just to see like if they could do it on you, and just see how it would be. The other concept that I would love to get on the podcast is this. This is obviously in a religious area in some places in the world. They believe in this healing where they harness the power of Jesus and they get rid of demons from people, from people's beings. And I wonder if we could get someone on like this to help you, Theo. Now let's roll the clip.
But I'm not a believer.
I cut you! I cut you! I cut you! Take your snake out of her!
Take your snake out of her.
I put it
Get your cock out. Oh, you slap it on the belly.
in Jesus' name. There it is.
There it is.
Is that
Now, mate,
Also, okay, first of all, you know when she took the snake out the belly?
Yeah.
There's like a delayed reaction. She went,
Yeah, like surely that is
Wait.
just like playing along,
Can't
like
we-
pretending.
Can't we go to one of those in America? Can't we just like
Yeah.
send Malfoy up on stage?
I would love to get.
bro in the back is fighting for his life, trying not to laugh.
Yeah, like I want to get you one on here and do it to you and see if they can identify that you've got a demon snake running around your body.
Okay, this is what I don't like about this stuff, right? Like, bless her, because she's probably believing it. But at the same time, I would have to go in there with the mindset of, like, this is happening to me. But I would stand there waiting for it to happen, and then nothing would happen.
But what if it did? Then what?
Then
How would that change your
if
perspective?
it made me go like that, I'll be like, yeah, fair play. But it won't.
No, but you're close-minded.
I'm not being
We need
close-minded.
you
Come
to
on,
be
man.
open.
It's like with the alien lady, right?
What?
What's she doing? How's she there?
But do you like?
Come on, no, let's not do this,
Okay.
right?
What do you think we should do with those people? Do you reckon put them in like a mental asylum or like how would you deal with
No,
them?
everyone's got her own like.
No, but who's more mental? The person doing it or the person receiving it?
Oh, what, the religious one?
Oh
The
no, I
healing?
don't. I think
The
religious
healer
one's
or
not
the
that-
healee?
The religious one's not that bad.
It's easier to be manipulated than to manipulate.
The religious one-
Manipulating
yeah.
someone's probably quite easy for some.
But the religious one is more like, I can understand why people, if you're engrossed in that faith and stuff, I can understand why you'd go along with that. But whereas the alien lady's just like, she's just mental. Like,
I'd quite like her on the podcast. I think that could be quite.
yeah,
fun.
but you know, I
Just,
agree.
like, not
But
a
what
full
happens
one, like
after
a-
the first 5
But
minutes
would
when
you
we
challenge
realise?
Theo? Would you challenge them, or would you
I would
feel like
a- I
you're
would
being
ask, like, what's-
offensive
no.
by challenging them?
I think you have to challenge someone, but you should be polite. Definitely be
Yeah,
polite.
of
Don't be rude
course.
about it. But like after 5 minutes, when we realise it's all just a gimmick, what do we talk about?
So why didn't you do that to Sally when she came on?
Because she was very believable. She was saying stuff that was like, how the hell do you know that?
That is true.
So why as time has gone past, have you convinced yourself that it was all bollocks?
Because none of
then?
it came true.
But didn't she say like people? Oh, I don't know. But like,
Do you know
okay,
what I mean? Like in the time, you don't realize how smart these people are that are working on you. But like afterwards, you look back and say, "Oh yeah, none of it actually came true."
fairs. Well, I just want to get some guests that aren't just like I don't know, like fucking the predictable ones. I want to get some weird guests that maybe could challenge our beliefs. So let us know in the comments, everyone. And like, if you know some great, incredible individuals
Yeah.
that we could chat to and maybe put Theo in some situations that could be hilarious, that would be great.
So I want to bring some of the boys on as well.
Yeah, like imagine we get Ollie Edwards on.
That would be a good app.
How would you feel in that situation? Because obviously he's a muscly man, he's quite tall, like good looking. So like,
I chat to
how
Ollie all
would
the
you
time.
feel? Yeah, but like, would you be
Not
like,
all the time.
would
we talk
you?
about Whoop together.
No, but do you reckon you'd like talk like how you're talking with us boys, or would you go polite?
I've known
Go
him
into
since
his
year.
shell. Wouldn't
Yeah, yeah. Do you
I've
reckon?
known
Yeah.
him since like year 7.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop you.
He'd
Theo.
probably retreat.
Ollie's well nice.
No, Ollie is no, yeah, but it's
We're
in
talking
like
about you.
we're talking when there's like someone muscly in the room.
He's not muscular.
You know, like
he's lean.
HS Tiki Toki?
He's not a big boy. He's lean.
I HS Tiki Toki.
You know, when you folded and that.
I'll ask for a massage.
Wait, what?
Ollie does well good massages. He does.
Right. Well, yeah, that's his job. Hardest geezer also on the pod. I can't believe we haven't had him on.
Has he
yet.
completed New Zealand yet?
I don't think yet, but yeah, no, he would be a sick one. Like, what was sick is obviously like he randomly was like, "Let's go on a run." So we went on a run. We spoke about everything, and it made me think we could be doing a podcast right now. And if this was recorded, it'd be sick.
It's also nice that it wasn't recorded, I guess.
Yeah,
It's-
talking about like deep stuff, like family stuff.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Like, yeah, it was.
You
Quite,
see, Will
quite
Googe
interesting.
actually also just became the fastest human in history to run across Australia.
Who? Will?
He became, I think, second or the fastest.
Gooch.
Googe. To... You're 29.
So
He ran
No,
across
that's what he was
America.
trying to get you.
But
to
No,
do.
he ran
I
across
thought maybe
Australia
he
in like
said that.
30 days.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
He was doing 112k a day. Do you know how mental that is?
Yeah. That's
I don't
pretty
think you
fucked.
do.
No, I don't.
I don't think you do.
No,
know
I
that.
don't.
You don't know how mental that
Even
is.
driving that a day is like outrageous. What? No, it is though. I wouldn't want to drive that a day.
Wait, that got me thinking. You know, Runner.
Yep.
Do they do like plans to get you like football fit?
No.
Oh, they should. That would be quite good. Like,
Well, you could just do a 5K plan or a 10K plan.
no, but it's
That'd
not the
get
same. Like getting good for like
5K.
football
Well,
fitness.
5K plan would help you because it's short intervals, which is the same as football.
Shut up.
Wait. We've got a trending Twitter tweet here
Oh, I said
on Twitter. Why do balls have that stitch line in the middle? Bit vulgar.
But
It's true though.
Bit gross. Why are we talking about this? And why has it got 39 million
It's
views?
true though.
that's it.
Wait. Are your
Interesting thought.
can your bollocks over? Oh, see, I don't want to go into that
you
detail.
can get twisted balls.
Can you?
Yeah. Well, so
Didn't happen to some guy at school.
yeah, I think someone.
I know who it was. I don't want to say their
someone
name.
had to have their balls surgically untwisted.
Yeah, he only got one ball now.
What? It got removed.
Yeah, it's one ball.
Paul.
One ball.
Oh, I don't know.
But that is interesting. Why does it have that
It
little?
got stamped on it in rugby, didn't it?
Wait, what are these, by the way, on our table?
Oh, yeah, can I open mine?
Can we look at them yet?
I don't mind.
All right, Theo, you go for yours.
League.
Wait, what is it, by the way? What are you doing?
I'm not reading that first one out.
Why?
No.
Is it gross? Is it vulgar? We don't want vulgar.
It gave me
things.
the ick.
What is it?
Who's your daddy?
Oh,
Oh, that's disgusting. Makes me feel sick. Is having a big ego a negative or positive trait?
Yeah, but what do you mean by big?
You know.
You know.
I think it can be both because a big ego can get you far in places and can help propel you forward in life, but also you could be known as a twat.
Yeah, but Theo, I'm going to ask you, what is your ego? Like, what is that? If you're saying that, what do you believe it is?
Oh, that's a great question. One I truly don't know how to answer.
But you're describing it, because people often associate ego as
ego.
just like it's a bit arrogance. It's good to have
not,
big
though. It's
arrogance.
good
It's
to-
not.
it's good to
your
have an
ego.
ego.
No, your ego is basically just your human self.
Not your mental self
Yeah, it's just
or your
you.
higher self.
It's just basically like you.
Yeah, but what happens, you know the saying of remove the ego.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
So it's basically detaching from your human functions. So basically your little chimp brain that tries to tell you what to do. Oh, I can't be asked to do that. Oh, that's annoying me. Like very emotional, very
like,
wants,
oh,
it's
very
someone-
what's this?
narcissistic.
If
very-
someone,
Now you can use your chimp in a good way to like propel you and be like, I'm fucking dominant. I'm the best one here. I'm gonna win this race. Or you could use it in a sense of like, I'm too good to do that thing. I can't be bothered to do that. Like,
could
do
it be
you
a
get me?
case of like, I know everything about running. I'm not going to listen to
Yeah.
this person who knows more than me because I know it all. Whereas
Yeah.
removing the ego would be like, hang on a second. You can always improve. So I'm going to listen to this person.
Well, yeah. Whereas maybe your ego would feel inferior, or if it would like break the storyline and make you feel vulnerable if you accept that you don't have everything figured out. So say that, but yeah, it's.
Would you say you have a big ego?
See, I don't think the word "big" is the word. Isn't-
Humongous.
Are you? Everyone probably thinks that,
I think you don't have a big ego.
but it's more of like, are you controlled by your ego or are you not? But like, that's what I say. That's what it is. Because everyone has one. So
Are you
it's just,
controlled by your ego?
in many ways, I have been, but I'm trying to not. I definitely think there are things that make me fall into being controlled by it more. For example, when I drink loads of caffeine, I get really stressed. Like the more stressed you are, the more you're controlled by just like your ego, and caffeine stresses me out. So I've been laying off that
It's
again.
interesting how caffeine affects you so much.
Yeah, I'm a very sensitive being.
Yes, it doesn't really affect me.
That's okay though. But would you say to go and do your big long distance things? Would you have to take loads of caffeine to get yourself in the mood and motivated?
Not really. I'll have like my morning coffee. I've got into a habit of I'll just have a morning coffee and just go out and do it because like if you just do it, you don't have to. I don't have to big myself up. If you just start it,
Yeah.
you'll finish it.
Yeah,
You know, some
so
people long it out. If you long things out,
If it gets to the end of the day, you're fucked it already.
yeah, you have to do it in the morning. I struggle to, but I'll still do it if I got a busy day. Like I'll do like an hour and a half, like fucking hard ride at like 9 o'clock. I'm, you just got to do it.
Built
It's
different.
Built different and then die. Do you have a big ego? Remember he's.
I think it comes out more so when I don't want it to.
What do you mean by that?
Like I actually use like posting the little like week in the life.
We haven't even addressed that.
We haven't, but like as an example of like posting that, I feel like that is if I sit and look at that, I feel like that's something I should have done like literally like 4 years ago.
We did tell you this.
And like, I feel like it was my ego that was stopping me putting that sort of stuff out there.
So that's your chimp brain. That's your chimp brain that's going safety first. I might embarrass myself.
Yeah.
I might be vulnerable.
Oh,
Do you get me?
So
What if
that's
people
your
are
ego
like-
holding you back.
Yeah.
The vulnerability.
yeah, so I've had that loads.
But also, you could see it as like, if you had a big ego, you might say, I want to put this out. I want to show off my ego.
Yeah, but that's again getting confused with thinking ego means arrogance, and that's not the case.
But some people do have that.
Yeah, but
it's,
that
it's
doesn't
not
mean.
being egotistical.
Yeah, saying yeah.
That's how you control the ego. So
Controlling your chimp.
yeah,
Control. That is what it is. Everyone should read the Chimp Paradox.
I think I might.
Everyone would be a better human. Audiobook it. Just listen to it.
Yeah.
You'll understand your brain so much
Do
better.
I need to listen to it when you've told us all about it?
No. No.
So I now know everything.
No, you don't. You don't,
I
because
do
you
need to
know
read it.
there's other parts to it. But you
I'll
would,
start that,
you would get a lot from it. It would definitely help you in your. I mean, who's the cyclist?
Lionel Sanders?
No,
Lance Armstrong?
fucking probably the famous one. I don't
Lance
know.
Armstrong, who
But someone
cheated.
says it's like no fucking.
Mark Cavendish.
Anyways, it's a cyclist.
Bradley Wiggins.
Chris Hoy.
I think it's Chris Hoy.
He's got cancer.
He go okay. I hope right.
Terminal. Prostate cancer. It's really sad. He's doing so much right now, though. It's amazing. He's an
right.
absolute hero.
Yes.
not relevant.
That's awful. That's awful.
Right, listen, that is awful.
That's
but
awful.
Can I just say this fucking point? He endorses it as like the reason why he was able to fucking achieve what he did in his sport because he understood his brain better. It would benefit you massively to read it, and anyone in general.
I will. I am going to read that. Mate, so Chris Hoy is an absolute hero. He
Well,
found out he had, I think it's terminal prostate cancer, and now he's spending the rest of his life fighting for it, raising money for it, and living his life. Like actually going out and doing stuff he never would have got the opportunity later down the line. Anyways,
He's digging yourself like a little PR save there.
no, I fucking love
No,
it.
but
But
it
anyways,
jokes when you go into
But you
like,
posted-
I need to save my image.
I didn't send.
goes
like,
into
he's the one that's
survival
going
mode.
back.
Yeah.
You need to save your
It's
image.
like Dubai all over again.
I didn't know you posted
now,
this on,
Now this week, wait, please pause it.
Pablo.
Now Luke finally has become an influencer, and he posted a inspirational video this week.
Inspiration.
Oh, I was inspired by
I
it.
was inspired by it.
So let's quickly watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
You actually get up to.
What do you get up to in a
So
week?
this week,
Well, you'll see.
I thought I'd show you.
The week normally starts by hopping on a train with Wella, heading up to London, getting into the
cock,
Wafflin
aren't you?
studio and recording a banging ep, which is exactly what we did. Then on the way back, stopped off at a local pub because it was 50% off all food. But there was just randomly a fish in my chips, which was weird. Then the next morning I had to hop on a call about a little project that I've got going on. So that was cool. But even more excitingly, my bits from my home studio turned up. So I was pretty-
twat.
Why?
You literally sat there like this.
No, I was just falling asleep. No, I wasn't really. No, I'm a horrible person. I'm not a horrible person.
Maybe that's why I've not done it for so many
Mate,
years.
also, did you see my comment?
Oh no, I'm not being a supportive guy.
Maybe Weller's not been supporting me in the same way that I supported him when he didn't have any fans, and I actually turned up every day to film for him.
Yeah, and
wait,
Luke,
no,
you
I'm a
can
horrible
see the
person.
difference
No.
between the two of us by our comments. Obviously, Joe puts my dear friend Pablo Escobar. This was a great piece of influenction. It's not even a word. Great work, Donnarumma, and then an India flag. What have you done?
Why are you laughing at India?
Because you've got Escobar, who's Colombian.
Well, so you're attacking India
That's
now.
not what I'm doing at all.
You are.
Or is he Mexican?
Who, Pablo
Is
Escobar?
he Colombian? Yeah, from
Colombian.
Medina. And then you've got Donnarumma, who's Italian.
Yes.
And then you've got the India flag.
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm playing into the joke that Luke gets
From
called-
everywhere.
Yeah.
And then obviously, if you read my TikTok comics, he also posted it on TikTok, which, by the way, blew up. He's done it.
Oh, I actually didn't see that. Thanks. I don't really understand how TikTok works.
No, wait. Am I just not a nice man then that supports my friends?
Oh, go in there and make it all about you.
So, but I'm gonna do one while we're out in Lake Garda. and
Well, you
you're
should be
gonna
doing one
No, I'm filming, so you're not allowed.
You should do
gonna
it
be-
every week. Why are you not doing it now?
No, I because so my plan is that what I don't want to do is just like, oh, this is my week. I'm trying to think of a storyline that I can put to each.
Are you
week.
trying to be creative?
Yeah. So it's a little bit.
Don't
so
bother, mate.
I know my next few videos, but
Being
they're gonna be-
creative's overrated.
Really? Do you actually think that? Do you reckon everyone just needs to copy Mr. Beast and just be the same like
No, I think
NPC version of a
I think
YouTuber?
creativity is what sets alone humans.
I want
Sets
it
alone
to be,
humans.
Sets apart humans.
I want it to be like a unique thing where it's kind of like,
What storyline can I create now?
yeah, because I was thinking, I had this idea of like doing like episodes. So like I start and I'm like,
No, that's cool.
This episode is called like friendship, and then it would be about the one where we're out in.
Oh,
And then-
I reckon get a bit more content.
What do you mean?
Because like I felt like I didn't actually still get to understand what you do in a week.
I think
Yeah, well,
you-
the
I
thing
still
is,
don't know.
I kind of wanted it to be a little bit.
Show me a
elusive
bunch of
still.
parcels.
I did get a lot.
building-
I was building my home studio.
No, I wanted to see
I can
you
play
build it.
guitar.
I
And I
think a
wanted
lot
to
of
see
peop-
you play the guitar.
No,
And maybe
I've also-
crack a joke.
I've got a little.
Nah,
Get your daily movement in.
Now you're.
no,
berating
I'm
me.
sorry. No, I'm not trying to berate you. Oh, am I actually a horrible person then?
I was just being nasty.
No, I
Daily
didn't mean to. I actually tried to be like, oh, it'd be good to have some
I think the
humor in there
po- I
because
think
you're
the-
a funny guy and you could have said something
That's
funny.
cool,
But
Burger.
instead, you spoke about the dustbins. Now,
I
see,
think
I'll
what
stop now.
I
I'm
think
being
what Joe's
horrible.
trying to say is,
It's something that you
show
have to-
more of the rawness.
It's something that you
Yeah,
have to ease into.
basically,
though.
okay, no, I've
And
fuck this
is-
bit of like nice shit. You're putting on a voice and you're not being
I
authentic.
can't help it with the voice.
You're being who's this fucking NPC that you're being? Be Luke Martin.
I think you did great.
What you have to
Nah,
appreciate.
we need some healthy guidance.
What you have
I think
to
it's a great
appreciate
start,
is
babe.
that coming to it, it's very daunting.
Yeah.
To be
You do
like,
it week
right,
in, week out.
Nah, but I don't, this is different.
Nah, but
this
No,
is
it's
so
not.
different. This is.
Why is it?
And
you're
I
in your
feel
room.
like it's something I'm going to build on, and eventually
great.
it will just be like.
I think it's a great start.
No, it is a great start.
I think it's a great start.
No, I need to be nicer. So why am I caught in these two minds right now? Where I'm like, I need to be a
You're
nice
letting
guy.
your chimp ego come out, Joe.
Yeah,
Put it back.
I'm like, I need to
Put
be a
it
nice
back.
guy, but I also need to be real with him. That like,
There's ways of doing
What
it.
I actually think. So I need to do it nicely and politely,
Yeah, try again.
and I'm not doing it nicely and politely.
What Joe's
Go on.
trying to say is,
What's he trying to say?
I really think it's good.
You wanted more of my
You're
personality.
not letting me to
shine
talk.
through.
Don't
then.
lie.
Oh shit. No. So
don't lie.
So I think it's good that you've taken action and you've put something out there. I think it started off great. The first clip that you used, beautiful.
Because it's you.
No, it was. I really laughed at that bit, right? But then I
I found myself so funny.
off-
Yeah, but it wasn't meant to be
Wait.
humorous.
No, okay, but we all like a laugh
No,
and a
you.
smile. But listen, I think to see more of your personality would be nice.
Yeah, that
Anyone could have said what you said, whereas
That's
I feel like
something-
there are parts of your personality that are really funny.
That will come over
That
time.
is something-
Does that come out over time?
You have
Yeah.
to like extract it. It's not something that you can comfortably just come to and be like, right, I'm just going to put all this on the table right now and people are just going to accept it. And that's when I talk about the ego side. Getting it, the amount of times I had to record that voiceover because I was like, oh my God, I
I'm
said
sorry.
that. And that's like a bit weird. Like,
You get to a point. I think the more you do it, you get to the point where actually you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
As in,
yeah.
you can
Yeah.
record voiceovers first time, and actually, it's slightly better when you do make mistakes because it's more real.
And then you save it. Rather than stopping and starting again, you just go, ha, I made a mistake. And then you continue.
But that will come over time. Like, I think it's a great start. I would say, yeah, more of like the real stuff, like the burger flipping. I enjoyed that. It was a like bright vibe, like less of the parcels. But I also enjoyed the end of the parcels when you actually showed your setup.
oh yeah,
I enjoyed that
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
that
It
was a
looked
cool
really
creative
cool.
transition. I think keep having fun with it. And,
And also really quickly, I enjoyed as well.
okay.
You know when you transition from voiceover seamlessly to talking to camera,
easy.
very cool.
yeah.
That bit there.
I did try and think like, how can I make this a little bit
Yeah, I
better
enjoyed
than
it.
just like,
You do need to move your subtitles lower though.
yeah, but you see, the reason is that now people can look at my face while also looking at the subtitles.
Damn, like yeah, more of this. Yeah,
yeah,
real
but
life.
then show us getting wankered. Like, show you, because you just said, oh, then we got wankered, but we want to see how, like, you being creepy and snogging boys.
But I will say, Luke, it's a really good first.
Silence was deafening.
It's a really good first one, and I enjoyed
Yeah.
how well it's done on TikTok, and I think you should keep it up.
Thanks, boys.
And I'm really proud
Yeah,
of you. For
yeah,
doing
I'm
it.
really proud of you for
But
taking
you can't
the
just
leap.
copy me.
Thanks.
Please.
What?
No, because
You just copied everything I just said.
am I innately a nasty man?
Oh fucking hell! People pick me. I'm just such an ugly, horrible person.
Well, I'm going to read out my question now. If I give you all £10 each, you have 24 hours to make as much money as possible. What are you doing? No gambling allowed.
Oh, I would have put it all in red.
No gambling allowed. You're not allowed to gamble.
I'd go upstairs. And I'd find the YouTuber, a YouTuber. I'd go somewhere and find a YouTuber, that I know.
Yeah, it's like, yes.
And then I'd say, can I buy this for £10, something really expensive they own? And chances are they say yes.
Like what?
I don't know, a jumper or like something they don't use that's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, why would it be worth a lot of money?
You can get a jumper worth £500
But why would they give it to you for £10?
because they're a YouTuber.
Which, so you think YouTubers just made of money?
Yes, a lot of them are.
No, they're not.
You boys are.
A lot of them are.
No.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Beast is
Absolutely
made
not.
of money.
Well, is he upstairs?
No, he's not. But
Well, Cal Freezy and Chip.
I could buy something expensive of them for a tenner for sure. Pair of trainers.
Nepotism.
What does that mean?
Basically like using your connections.
Yeah, but you asked me, so I would. I say, Josh, can I buy a pair of alpha flies off you for a tenner?
Alva Vase.
Alpha flies.
Okay.
And chances are he might say yes. It's worth asking. And then
Okay,
I've
they're
10x,
saying-
I've 10x my money already.
Right, they've said no. Now what?
Try next person.
No. Okay, everyone's you can't just buy shit off people. What are you doing?
Okay, what are you doing? Oh,
No,
say
no, the
can't
que-
do that. Can't do that.
No,
No.
I'm just saying if you can't just get something from someone else and use them to benefit yourself,
Here's what I'd do.
what do you do off your own back?
I'd invest it into S&P 500.
What's that?
I don't know.
Use it to invest in yourself, mate. Learn a high income skill. Buy a course.
Okay, what would you do?
I would
Fine.
dance all night. I would actually sign up to a panto.
What? How is the
I would-
in May?
Yeah, no, they're doing auditions now.
Right. So
I
how
would know.
are you gonna survive until Panto season?
Oh my god.
What?
Yes.
I can survive till.
Think about it.
Oh.
The Devonshire. Is that an Eastbourne, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Devonshire. You know, they always have like the ex-EastEnders like in the Panto.
Yeah, like Max Brannan or Barry from EastEnders.
Peter Pan, performed by Joe Weller.
Yeah. Well,
You have to.
think I said about doing the YouTuber pantomime and nobody.
And you
replied.
can just do a pantomime
Yeah,
for
but
yourself.
Maybe I should
you
just
have to
be in it.
organise it.
Yeah, I know, but I
People
put
aren't
the-
just going to message you
I
being
put
like,
the
oh, let's
feelers
make
out.
this work.
Maybe I need to message people directly.
Mate, you could sell out the Devonshire.
Or maybe I'll just be a guest show actor person.
No,
I've
main
never done it before.
character.
No, but people work very hard to get these roles, and celebrities and influencers just come in and take the roles, and it's not fair.
Isn't the whole point of a pantomime is to have like someone famous or semi-famous look like a tit?
I'm not
It's like,
famous.
Oh well, we've got another email here. Oh, it's okay, Mr. Nick.
First time meeting Jeffrey. You ever smoked a Jeffrey?
What's a Jeffrey?
Nah, it's just on that program. Russell Brand says it's basically every drug just in one thing. And you smoke it. I would never, but I just reminded me of that.
Fucking hell, that must do some damage.
Yeah, kills. Anyways, a few years back, I was the Black Lion pub.
That you missed out at.
Yeah, you need to write better if you're going to write to us. This was around the time I just started watching the Wafflin podcast. I encountered a young Luke sitting on the table next to me. We locked eyes, and I asked him, "Do I know you from somewhere?" He looked at me in horror and ran away. Out the pub garden and from his friends. This young man claims to be a big Sigma. However, a slight glance from me made him quiver and run away. What are your thoughts on this, boys?
But
Didn't it?
didn't happen of the year award.
Oh, triggered. Means it's true.
Yeah, that does.
No,
mean it's
I mean,
facts.
I wouldn't remember anyway, but I almost, if people say, like, do I recognize you from somewhere? I always say, no, I don't think so. Anyway.
That's the ego talking there.
Yeah,
Why?
because you're embarrassed.
Not really. It's just I'd rather not be like,
Don't want to
oh,
be known
yeah,
as
you know
Theo
me.
Baker's friend.
Imagine you come in, you're like, oh, yeah, you know me from Wafflin podcast. And they're like,
No,
no,
I don't.
never seen that. I'd be like, all right, then no, you don't. They'd be like, what? So I just always just say no. But that did not fucking happen.
The best answer to that is, do I know you from somewhere? You go, maybe.
What do you do when people just shout at you from like in public?
Well,
Theo!
I had that-
Oi! Theo!
I ignore it.
I had that yesterday at the Brighton game.
What did they say to you at Brighton?
He said, shouted my name.
Yeah.
And then he ran up to me and said, can I have a photo?
And what did you say?
Yeah, kills.
You did a Stevie impression!
Shit!
Was that accidental just then?
Yeah. There was like a Freudian slip.
You've just fucking done a Steven
Hang on a
Gerrard
second, this
impression.
So wait, so does that
He's
count?
done it!
No, Joe, this opens a whole new world.
Because he wanted to do... No, now you can't not do it because you've done it.
We
So the
know
thing's
you
gone
can
now.
do it. We know you can do it.
So
do it.
You
Do
just done it.
But now I've done it.
No, but as in that's the
More
thing.
words.
Now it's evidence that you weren't just doing it to keep up this funny running joke. It's because you're scared. It's the ego
but I
getting
did-
in your way.
but I also-
The same thing that you've had to battle to put that video out is the same thing with the Steven Gerrard thing. Just letting you know, if you were able to get through that, you'd break through the barriers of these other things. Trust me, it's the same thing. It's
true.
You know it. You know it.
You know you can do this. You've shown it, man. You're a hero.
Maybe that was my first step.
Exactly. And now your soul
all we
has
needed
made you do the impression.
Luke to do the impression was to make a TikTok.
Yeah, it builds confidence.
It does build confidence.
Putting yourself out there
It does.
and accepting that you're not perfect and you could be open and vulnerable builds your confidence.
It does. What I will say
You're gonna fly, man.
is there's definitely
Big things
a
coming.
like I'm not sure whether this is good or bad, but like at the moment it feels good. There's definitely like a dopamine thing that you get from that of like putting stuff out and getting response to it.
It's addictive. That's why people get their tits out.
It's not really relevant though, is it?
No,
I
it is.
don't get that.
You probably get it less now because I bet when you first started posting and you were starting to get views, you were gaining subs, you were like, holy fuck, this is sick.
I remember 2 years ago, I was at Tomorrowland, and this was the dream summer. Every video was getting 1 million views in 24 hours. I was like, holy shit. And I remember I was with Cal at Tomorrowland,
Yeah.
and I was like, look at it. Look at the real time. And this is when he was having 10 out of 10s every week.
Oh, what's stinking up the place?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Now we've swapped.
So
Yeah.
now you're copying his ideas.
He's found his niche though, hasn't he?
That's
The
like
food
I've always,
place.
it's almost like I've always done food videos, isn't it? Almost like I had food of the week back in the day. I invented
Food
food.
of the week, wouldn't it be like, I don't know, fucking
Tuna sweet corn
yeah,
sandwich.
like a dime bar or something. I don't know. Or like a gold or I
Don't
know,
deny it. You would eat some of the
a
stuff. I
raisin
reckon.
croissant.
Raisin croissants don't exist.
Don't they?
Almond.
Okay.
Weetabix go drink. Very good.
We
Oh, I
the
realised I got an
big
issue,
guy.
by the way.
What?
It was on. I didn't even do the Hackney half at the weekend. I was on supporting duty,
Yeah, well done,
and I bought.
Jodie.
Yeah, she smashed it. I actually smashed it. But I
How
bought-
did you congratulate her?
With an awkward hug.
Well done. No. Just give me one of them.
And, it was, I
And
bought-
then what did you do later
bought-
on that evening?
went to dinner,
No, and then after when you were home in bed.
go to bed,
We didn't do anything.
give her a hug.
Really?
Smash her back doors in.
You're a disrespectful young man. You are. Anyways, my point is this, right? At pitchside later that day, after the half, after I hadn't run the half, I bought 9 donuts for everyone. On stream, I ate 4. I ate 4 donuts. I didn't even run the marathon.
Yeah, but were you replenishing from anything else?
I got issues, serious issues. We went to York races last week. I bought 3 brookies. We had 3. Mate, we had free food in the box we were in, but I couldn't resist it. I went past this brookie van. I got a brookie, I got an Oreo brookie, and I got a Malteser tiffin.
Wait, but what is it? Is it the transactional element of it that you enjoy?
I ate it all.
No, I know you ate it all, but is it what?
I got issues.
Yeah, but
It
what's
was
the-
fucking amazing. York invented the brookie. It's a cookie and it's a brownie, and then on top of that, chocolate icing.
I bet that's amazing.
Mate, fucking, it's the best thing I've ever eaten.
Why don't we ever get invited to the race days? Can we come on the next one?
Or on the pitch side X ITV7 branded content.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
so we can.
if you want to come on a brand deal for not get paid.
Yeah, day out of the Borscht.
Yeah.
Bad bash.
Is it free booze?
It was free booze, yeah, but I didn't have time to drink it. I
So
didn't-
you addicted to buying things?
no, I'm addicted to food.
Yeah, no, that's what I've
think I
had
am
since
something.
coming back from with malaria.
But you are obviously replenishing, coming back from malaria.
Yeah. No. Since coming back from Africa and being deprived, I just ate everything when I got
weren't
back.
deprived though. You stayed in a 5-star resort.
That
in
was 2
Tanzania.
nights. That was 2 nights.
He stayed in a 5-star. He kept that quiet.
No, that was
all
part of one of the
inclusive,
videos.
all
It was part of
inclusive.
one of the videos.
I
And
tested
Said it was the
Africa's-
best food he's ever had.
It was the best food I've
What
ever
was the video? I
had.
tested Africa's 5-star resorts.
No, it was tribal survival.
Cheap versus
Tribal survival.
Yeah,
in a
and then we just
5-star.
happened to encounter something incredible. You'll see in the
Oh,
video.
there's an American in the buffet section.
What was that? What are you doing?
Instant regret on your face.
My idea of like you making a video in a hotel resort, like tribalism is like there's an American over there, there's an Aussie over there. What are they going to
There
eat?
was no one else there. We were the only people in the resort.
You had a private 5-star resort.
$4,000 a night.
Didn't ask.
Wait, you paid $4,000 a night?
No.
Why did he say that?
But
You
yeah,
want
I
to show
did.
off?
Okay, I'll just shut my pie hole.
That's really cool. You did that.
Oh,
That's
thanks for sucking up to me now.
really
I'll
expensive.
continue talking about
It's
myself.
really expensive though.
No, I know, but I was just trying to do something quirky. Now,
Yeah,
I've
food
been
is great though, isn't it?
I think like Cal Freezy summed it up perfectly. It's all about making videos, doing things that you actually enjoy. So like staying at incredible.
5-star hotels.
If you can make that put into your work, mate, class. So why wouldn't you? You literally did it by going to Dubai with some guy for
It
his
is true.
birthday.
Imagine
I
being
review
like a
food
travel
now.
vlogger. Like an
Yeah,
actual... Mate, they live the fucking...
Yeah, that's what I want to be, but I'm stuck to fucking.
Wafflin. Oh.
You're going to talk about us.
Oh no. No, but it does contradict with like the life I want to live. I want to go around the world,
You
but
want to
I
be a
can't.
free bird?
I can't because I'm building an empire with Wafflin and you boys, and I
That's the
love
thing.
doing that as well.
I think
Don't
you
get me
have to
wrong.
look at like the long-term plan. Mine is always...
Use up all my young years.
I want to get to
sitting at a
40 and
table.
be able to go wherever I want and do whatever I want. Yeah, but haven't you got a wife at home?
Whoa! And kids, but keep that quiet.
Yeah, the ones in your basement.
Yeah, the kids are in the basement, but we pretend they don't exist.
You fucking creep.
I'm not even being funny there.
Yes, people don't laugh. at
No, I
people, but
know.
it's true.
No one's
'Cause it's
laughing.
believable
I
when
always,
you
always
say it.
imagine like there's a crowd out there, and I imagine
Back
like
Alpha podcast.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Bachelor and Alpha podcast opposite us. And then I imagine when like no one's laughed, and and then when it feels so embarrassing,
Can you imagine when we go on tour and you crack a joke and it's silent?
it just goes down. Yeah, like imagine that. Do you reckon then you'll feel? You know what you're saying about like not wanting to get it wrong. Like then you've got real time response for if you get it wrong.
Yeah, but that's the difference between being like a professional and not being a professional.
You have
can't...
go-tos. Like if you say something stupid, then you come out with something outrageous. Like, oh, get your knob out. Like I used to do that.
That's not funny anymore.
No, I know. That's why I used to do it. I used to do it.
Do it all the
It
time.
was my safety mechanism for if I got a joke wrong.
No, but then people would look at you like, oh, I sort of feel sorry for him now.
No, but that is what makes me me.
Me.
Because I can go from being scared of everything and being
Yeah.
sorry, I'm so sorry for existing, to being like, I am the dominant force of this planet.
Yes, you are.
And that is what makes me interesting.
Exactly.
Me. Oh.
I. Cool, man.
This has been Wafflin by Joe Weller.
By the way, I think before we end, I think this is fantastic.
What is this?
Our next set, obviously, we're thinking about getting rid of this instantly, bashing it down and getting it.
Wait, really? But this looks a bit dull.
Now, imagine we did it in a laundry room.
No, but that's what I said last week.
Laundry room chats.
No. That's what I said.
Yeah, no, but that's what it could look like.
That looks shit. That looks crap.
This is great.
I hate that. It's got no personality. I think you at least put it in a quirky washer machine laundry room, not just one that actually looks like one that's down in Ardenno.
Yeah, but I think
Seafood.
that is actually like a laundrette, is it not?
Yeah,
the
but
whole point.
then they've put like
Realistic.
plants on the roof to try and make it a bit waffling. But no, I'm not a fan of that. For those listening, we've got an image on screen that someone's generated of a podcast set.
Wait, but that's a question.
It's got washer machines everywhere.
Producer,
Go on then.
can we get Wafflin video on Spotify?
Oh, I think you have to be special and have a Spotify contract.
I think that's bullshit. I don't think that's true anymore.
Oh, but we're video only though. We're like video, like people watch us. They don't listen to us.
We have many people
There's
commenting.
there's
saying,
people doing the dishes right now
Really?
that are listening to us.
But people say I listen on Spotify, but I want to be able to watch on Spotify. We have many comments.
Click on you. Well, it's because YouTube has bare adverts in it.
Yeah. So let's give the people what they want.
Let's
Well-
give it to them hard.
I'm pretty sure
give
you
it
can
to
make it happen
them.
because I've been told that I can put.
Do you, I would never do this. I personally would never do this. Do you think? Wait, do you think?
You've been wearing
Right, someone's just got up on screen. It goes pretty good head shape, and it's just me on AB's wide camera angle
You wear headphones.
with where I've been wearing something on my head,
Headphones.
being a commentator,
Wait, you
and now I've got an like Ollie Edwards head.
No. Ethan Bazinga has that.
Why do you look so
little
sad?
dip
I
from
don't
it.
have that dip.
You got the Bazinga dip, mate. From wearing,
Bazinga dip.
from wearing the
The
headset.
Ronaldo chop, the Bazinga dip.
He's got the dip from the headphones.
Why
What,
you
he
look
actually
sad,
has
though?
that?
You never.
Do
seen
people get that?
Have you never seen the Bazinga
Well, yeah,
dip?
you have it.
It went on like it's right
We're wearing
there.
Turtle Beaches all the time. no.
It's your AirPod Maxes.
But yeah, like what did like gaming nerd people do that?
Well, you are that. Look at you.
No, I'm not. But as
You
in,
have
I'm trying to actually ask a genuine question.
Mate, you have the dip on your head.
Yeah, it could be from all the DJing.
No.
He doesn't do that, mate. It's from editing. Isn't it funny that you mock all these nerds, but actually
I am
you're a
one.
geek. Like you edit
really
on
can't-
Premiere Pro.
So to conclude our podcast of this week, we've got 5 waffling, 5 5
You've got mate, you got
I
problems.
have. But you have to embrace your problems.
You're just signing out. You said laugh.
We're not signing out yet. We've still got one more segment. Listen to me. 5 waffling mysteries that someone has sent in on the Reddit, and we're going to read them out now. So it goes like this. Number 1 and 2 we can't mention for legal reasons. So we're going to pretend that this is number 1.
Just on
What is the name? Okay, you can see what the questions are. We can't read them though. Anyways, what is the name of that kid in the middle?
That's right.
Luke.
Is it though?
What about Jackpot?
Do you know what though? I actually don't mind that. I quite like the no name thing.
No one asked. Oh, this is horrible.
That wasn't even funny.
It wasn't funny. It was just being mean. I feel like I've been mean to Luke this podcast.
Are you gaslighting
episode.
yourself into pretending it doesn't bother you?
What do you mean?
Does it bother you?
No, 'cause you know, it's like it's when. Oh, we spoke about this. Like when you get a nickname. Like
Looking at him.
I actually think it's quite nice. Like,
It's nice now, is it?
Yeah.
You like being called
Well,
Matt
it was-
McGanty.
It wasn't like people. It's not like people calling me something because I look like, you know, like Gizmo back at school or something. When
Right, why is he bringing that up? Get up Gizmo on
you know
screen.
when the PE
Get up on
teachers,
Gizmo on screen right
the
now,
PE
please.
teachers used to call Weller Gizmo
Right.
because he was ugly.
Temple.
Called you Giz.
Mr. Temple.
Wait, on images.
He would call me Gizmo. Right? Look at these.
Because of your flappy ears.
Before I had my ear surgery, I had big sticking out ears.
Gizmo.
And he would call me Gizmo in front of everyone.
Actual Dumbo.
And it humiliated me. I got called Dumbo and satellite dish. Don't and Sky remote. What? It's just not even
Sky remote don't even make sense.
because it's connecting to
Okay,
a satellite dish. Anyways, why are we talking about?
I
this
got called
whole- Why did you bring
Snowman.
that up?
Because I was saying, like, it's different to being called like a horrible nickname or just being like
mate,
something that is part of like a joke, which is quite nice. to
Okay,
be
let's
part of.
start horrible nicknames for Luke and see how he likes it.
Well, I probably wouldn't like it very much. That's what I'm saying. Like,
So why are you bringing up my deepest, darkest, offensive name?
what I'm saying that is,
You're on
is
the right.
That actually looks like Luke. That looks like me on the left and Luke on the right, doesn't it? That's who is really inside of Luke.
You're doing too much, mate.
No, but I think.
Doesn't look like Luke. It's just a green
begging it
alien.
out.
Oh fuck.
It's a green alien.
No, but that's who I believe is inside of Luke.
Oh yeah, Luke definitely has the devil inside.
He has an evil side of him, and I'm trying to expose that on this podcast.
He also has the angel side. He's trying to battle it with
No,
the
we
chimp
all
as
do.
well.
Yeah,
side of
no,
me.
I think I'm going to fire you from my show.
from my show.
Yes,
Well, it is his show, isn't it?
it's my show.
So now why
Hail.
are you bending over for him? This is
No,
a weird
'cause
relationship.
he's-
This one.
He sees the bigger picture of how it's a joke, whereas you take it really seriously. So we play up to it, and we're just outsmarting you. But it's okay that you don't understand.
Because we're creatives.
What's the full story of Theo calling an ambulance in the gym? Did you do that?
Yeah, from Wafflin's greatest ever episode that never made it to air.
Oh
Surely it's somewhere.
no.
Well, I have to burn it with the other hard drive.
I've not had to burn a hard drive.
So where is it then?
I
In a dump. You burned this up.
why would I need to burn a hard drive?
What? You never say it.
You never. You
You
can't
just allude to it.
Oh, bleep it. Don't forget to bleep what I said. Please actually bleep that. We'll get demonetized.
Why did Theo stop being a vegetarian?
Yeah,
Started working at McDonald's.
Just
I was-
couldn't resist the burgers.
Not the chicken. Chicken sandwich. No, mate. No. Actually, it was probably the deli. Remember the deli? Deli sandwich, you know, the wrap. You know, you get to choose between the deli and the wrap. And there's also the chicken legend.
Keeps talking. Like,
Salsa chicken legend. Oh, got me fucking raw.
See, Theo's funny.
He's a weird
Chicken
guy.
nuggets.
No, he's funny. Anyone that says he's not,
But you said-
see,
What was the
my
first
thing.
thing you tried? Do you remember?
Oh, so crap. Cheeseburger.
What? And that got you hooked?
I hated the pickles. And from that day forward, ordered them no pickles. It's the best way to do it. You get it fresh. If you want fresh food, order it no salt on the chips. Add salt later on. Order a burger no pickles.
No, I like the sort of semi waiting around chips because they're a more adequate temperature. They're
I
not
like
too
it when
hot.
they go a bit soft. Do
Pathetic.
you know what I mean?
No.
Well, do you not?
I like crunchy chips.
Is it? I prefer
Is
soft
it?
chips. What the hell was that for?
He's had Japan's down there.
Has he?
Theo's about 45-0 up in this episode.
Because he mimicked
You're
me.
the beta.
Wait,
of
why are
this
you getting
podcast
rattled
now.
by it? You should laugh along. Ah. What next?
Right, next up, we've got also, why does anyone else have any... what, you just...
That's not the question, you fucking idiot.
But
He's
you
saying
are.
also, does anyone else have any unanswered questions?
Oh.
The answer is Luke a serial killer?
No, that's the question, not the answer. Number 6 is...
You're so quick-witted.
It's a fact.
We just stated... What do you mean? But I just got that instantly.
You're just so quick.
Right.
ADHD, mate.
No, I'm not a serial
Is
killer.
Luke a serial killer?
That's what a serial killer would say.
You do give that energy. I mean, look at your hair. And you've got the glasses. They always try to cover themselves.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah,
Oh my god, you look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
you do.
No,
You
I-
do, and you have that aura about you.
Whoa!
Wait, that's
Luke,
Luke
that
Martin.
could be your dad.
Wait, that is Luke Martin.
Oh my god.
That's Luke Martin.
It just doesn't look anything
No,
like
Luke,
me.
bro. That's you, man.
That is you.
Is that the real one or is that the one that played it in the documentary?
Real
That's the
one.
real one. Yeah, go on, click on him again. I want to look him in the eyes. I want to really feel his spirit.
Mate, that's you.
Oh my fucking god! So look, in that mental, like looking into the eyes of a serial killer, like how does that make you feel knowing what he's capable of, like what he's done?
He ate humans as well.
Yeah, like that geezer there eats humans, and I'm looking in him in the eye right
You
now.
ever wonder, like,
I felt like that, like, looking in the lion's eye.
what lion?
Well, when I was in Africa,
And the 5-star.
no, I saw them, and you think that thing would eat me, and you're looking in its eyes. Is that not an interesting
How
concept?
close do you get?
Oh, very close, and I was in an open, like there was nothing in between us in the wild.
You went up to a wild lion.
Yes, and did a bubbly with it. It was fucked, mate. It's the
With
most.
it.
Yes.
Sorry, hang on a sec. No, let's rewind. You went up to a wild lion
Family of them, male, 3 females.
and you were like, hello.
Yes, and there was no.
Don't believe it.
We'll watch the video when it comes out. It's going to come out in probably like a month, but it's
They all
fucked.
sleep.
No, they were awake, and they were fucking walking around. It was. I was like, this can't be safe.
Maybe they'd
But the
eat.
geezer was like, no, it's all right. His name was Joe as well. Anyways. Did Malfoy and Stannard really play 7 Minutes in Heaven? What's that?
Yeah, you know that with that.
Is that where you munch each other's box?
Yeah, where someone's blindfolded in like a closet.
How
and
do
then
you know about this?
Someone you used to play it at school.
Yeah,
You,
him and Reece
you
did it all
used
the
to play
time.
it at school.
Yeah, him and
Like it was,
No
it was
reason.
a game that you would play. Where,
What
like,
about?
yeah, but you never got invited.
No, I played that before.
No, he never invited me.
I
That's
played
why
that.
I've got this inner.
I never invited you to.
I played it in year 8.
You can't even think of anything because it's just bullshit.
Football.
You must have kissed
To
a girl,
football.
mate.
I've kissed a girl.
In year 8?
No, only one girl.
Who? We
You're
can beat
my
the
one
name.
true love.
Chinese Alan.
He's not a girl.
Anyways, yeah, what are you saying?
Who?
What are you saying?
Doesn't
Um,
matter who, does it?
No, it's a game where like someone's in seven. It's in a
In a closet.
and then
Then you got to come out
someone's
the closet and
blindfolded and,
change
then
over.
someone goes in there.
So you hang out in the closet all the time.
Oh,
Then-
this question's about Theo.
But how would you get out the closet?
Well,
Are
after
you
7
still in
minutes,
it?
you come and get rescued.
By who?
From where?
You're
there's- you
Prince
don't-
Charming.
You don't just invite one person around your house and do it.
What, you and
That would be
Reece?
well weird. That didn't land.
Is Joe in the closet?
That's weird.
Huh, what are the odds? Do you reckon subconsciously we saw that But I didn't actually realise consciously that I had seen that. But then we're talking about being in the closet.
We could have called it a wardrobe.
I'm in the closet still.
Have you never played 7 Minutes in Heaven?
No,
When you were like a kid?
I've never heard of it. I didn't really have many friends.
That is such a bullshit sob story that you always play.
Whoa.
You had loads of friends.
No, not that I actually like.
Now, what are you about to say?
No, they were just trying to hang out with me because I was Joe Weller. No, I will stop with that because I don't think pretending that I think I'm that sort of thing is even funny.
You would
Like,
cry a lot.
I'm a down-to-earth guy. I am.
Silence afterwards.
He's so down to earth.
No, he is down to earth.
Just like a normal bloke.
Yeah.
The thing is, I just
Spent $4,000 a night at a 5-star hotel in
Nah.
Africa.
Whoa, sorry for investing.
Investing.
What did you invest in Dubai?
Yeah.
My birthday.
Surely, yeah, wasn't the answer to that question.
He said, "What did I invest in Dubai?" I said, "Yeah."
Oh, wait, he's written the outro.
Oh,
Actually written it. Well,
Well,
that's it for this week's episode. Tell them the email Theo. Because we needed that written down.
Remember, 1 milli subscribers? ? Exclamation mark. Direct them to socials.
Wow.
Go at theboys.co/wafflin. Fuck.
No, you see, this is Theo.
He's
you
gaslighting us.
You do pretend that you're dumber than you are. Why have you done that? Let's look deeper into your childhood.
Fucking well smart.
No, but why do you pretend to be dumb on
I
Wafflin?
genuinely, the email confused
No,
the
because
shit
you
out of
could,
me.
if you were sitting
How
down
does
with
it
Ben
confuse-
Brady right now, you would be having an intellectual conversation about
I
video
do have
ideas.
intellectual conversations on this show.
No, you sit here and you pretend like you don't know anything.
I literally have intellectual conversations within this show.
Okay, what's the email of this podcast that
The
we've said
boys
for a year now?
At the boys. No, you're making me panic.
No, I'm not.
You know when you're on a TV show and someone answers a simple question? You know when someone asks you like a simple question and at home you're like, oh, it's the answer, that's the answer. It's so easy, it's so easy.
Yes.
But then you're in the show and you can't, for the life of you, remember it.
Okay.
oh, is that like when you went on the 1% club and you went out first?
Didn't go out first though. Another lie. Weird lie.
Another lie.
Is that the time?
In between, is it?
Right, go on then.
Yeah, we know. Just wanted to clarify.
This.
I don't care.
Can you hurry the fuck up?
It's
Whoa. This battle that we've got going on here is very interesting. Who's going to win, guys? Let's know in the comments. Luke and Theo.
what you two
They're
have
going
been-
at each other.
You two have been squirming.
No, I've been unfairly just not very nice to
Are
him
you
this
bullying
episode.
him?
No, I have, because as of, like, I'm above. No, honestly, I shouldn't even do that because it's not funny.
Am I fighting up? to
I'm
Luke?
I'm beneath both of you.
I feel like I'm punching down.
Oh,
no,
so you're
what
better
do,
than me.
What do you guys actually think of each other?
I love him.
No,
Good guy.
no, but is it like, what do you think? Because a lot of people think, oh, these guys don't like each other. Like you, obviously, they know that we love each other because you're both my best friend. But you guys,
Hey, let me flip that
okay, flip it,
and propose a question to you, the viewer.
propose to us.
I'm going to flip that.
Just said that.
At the pub, do you speak nicely to your friends or do you banter them? I'll leave it as that.
Oh, so you banned him because you're so close.
Yes. Then afterwards, we walk home hand in hand.
Hold each other's hand for a sec.
I speak to Theo outside of the podcast more than you, I'd say.
Why?
So warm and
What?
soft.
Why?
I don't know.
Like a female touch.
Why? I thought we only all spoke to each other in the group chat.
No.
Well, you have private combos.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if we want to speak about stuff?
Like what?
How was your day?
Yeah, but why couldn't you say that in the group chat and I be asked how my day is as well? And I ask you how your day is.
Well, Theo, also, when we went to the Champions League final together, we've had some holidays together.
Well, that was years ago. Wait, so
2 years ago.
so why are you nowadays having private conversations without me?
Well, it's not very frequent. Can we let go?
No. I'm
You've
telling
got quite cold hands.
No,
You got
keep
really
holding.
hot hands.
Because I'm warm-blooded.
You know,
Right then, guys. I'm being left with a funny feeling today. I hope this hasn't been too hard to endure, but we hope you join us next week.
Look how awkward he feels because I'm holding his hand.
You haven't...
Wait, no. Looking at body language, like you seem awkward. You seem really uncomfortable, Luke.
It's a bit of an uncomfortable...
No, but just
situation.
relax your shoulders. Relax your shoulders.
Well, I mean, they are. They're
No,
not
no,
relaxed.
No. Relax your shoulders. You're doing this.
You are
You're
fist
doing this.
forming
You're doing
there,
this. You got a fist, and you're
So are
doing.
you.
I'm
No,
holding
He's
something.
comfortable with his sexuality.
What?
Relax your shoulders.
Nothing to do with it.
He's now holding them up there to pretend like he hasn't got tense shoulders.
But I haven't.
Ready? Just go.
The viewers can't see. His legs are crossed.
I've been
Closed off.
sitting like this for ages.
Closed off, buddy. Closed off.
Right, taking that back.
And now his shoulders have gone down.
I've just moved like that.
And now he's relaxed.
Oh, buddy, I see how you feel.
Wow. Anyways, guys, we hope you have a great life. And we will see you, hopefully, one more time